Hello?
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Minecraft 1.12.2 modded live stream. Yes, indeed. Hello, everyone. So,
Hello.
in the players, we have Albastru, who is it, yeah? We've got myself, Kango, of course. We have got Kiri. Hello.
Quite well, thank you.
Yes, same. Shardos.
Hello.
Hello. And Sparklepuff. Hello. Thank you very much. Okay. Very funny. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
we're
Listen.
gathered here today to witness.
It didn't kick me. Ah, lovely.
Great.
That's lovely. So does this nuclear reactor look safe, Shardice?
Well, it's off, so yeah.
Yeah, but just from looking at it, does this look safe?
Well, if it were more enclosed and or more surrounded with reinforced concrete or reinforced stone, then yeah. Are you digging a basement,
Okay.
Albastru? Hello, Room's Bath, yes.
Hello.
Hello.
So, let's have a look. Electronic circuit. And plate.
By the way, I did back up the server before the stream. Well, technically after last stream.
In case something goes wrong with my nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
Huh. That is very thoughtful, thank you. Ooh, probably shouldn't be using this while it's lagging.
So,
anyway.
Let's start with you,
Yeah.
Kanga. What are your plans?
To actually build stuff that the nuclear reactor will power. So, I may as well build some electric furnaces, like a furnace room somewhere. I'm not sure how close I'll build it. I may just build it in the wall right here, but I don't know.
Maybe it might be wise to have the power coming out of the reactor into a room where the power will be stored, and then from that room have it go off into other rooms where the machines will be.
That is
Depending
true.
on if you want to build it up like that.
I mean, that does seem... Yeah.
Although maybe a good first step would be to clear out your inventory a bit.
And get a shovel, apparently.
Also remember that you did start to move your items over here.
Oh. Which one, sorry?
Your
Which one?
items. You made all those chests, remember?
So for which stuff do you mean?
Just general stuff. You made all those chests in the nuclear castle upstairs. Do you remember?
Do
Those
these
ones,
chests?
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so. Oh, okay. I'll use these as well. These metal warning doors. Oh, yeah, what did I want to do?
Clear out your inventory, then start crafting.
I guess so.
Right. Willis, do you have plans? Are you going to watch? Are you going to make an observation tower?
Actually, hold on. If there'll be in-game chat, I'll just move my face, come over so people can actually see it. One second.
What?
If there's in-game
Why?
chat,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Although, okay. Industrial craft 2, yes.
Indeed. I will unmute. It didn't click me. Yes. What's cooking? Good looking. Yes. I will unmute eventually. Yes. Sure. Sure. Cheer.
I think it depends on the setup, how much power it outputs. I'll have a quick look.
I should just craft an armor stand. That would help things. Hold on. Armor.
So it says each uranium cell. Actually, no, that's the. It says on the wiki, copper cable is sufficient for basic reactors, but advanced reactors will require gold or HV cable. So yeah, it depends, I guess, on the setup that you've got. Yeah.
Yeah, I will invite you all over when I actually get to starting the reactor. Emichu, with the jetpack I can safely go into that cave ravine. Can't spell. Yeah. Yeah, you could. That'd be really handy actually. And in the nether as well, if you want to go down, really far down or up, you can just do that with the jetpack. I've still got electronic circuits, that's
so
great.
I think that the safest thing for you to do when you turn it on is to have it connected with gold cables, because then, I mean, gold is fairly common anyway with how much of it I've got from my excavator. So there's really no point in not going for gold cables, I think. I can only hear you, Kango. Here, I'm assuming you mean the other spelling. Can you not hear?
Sure, you can't hear Alice?
No, you didn't turn it over on sound source.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for telling me now. So yes, Willis.
Yes.
Hello.
People can now hear you.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm glad you told me now, Rimspath.
Yeah, thank you for foiling Willis's plan to remain unheard.
Yeah, I need...
Curses spoiled again.
Yes. Indeed. I need... Actually, where's... Yep. Okay.
Also, llamas and alpacas are technically a kind of camel, aren't they? Are they not?
I believe so. Maybe? I don't know. Perhaps. It seems like the sort of thing it could be true. Oh, you can actually use the... you can use the jetpack while you're in your inventory if you just hold space. That's really handy, actually. Doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, I'll craft some sticks out of the stones. No, out of the logs they've just gotten, and I'll craft my first armor stand.
I can see clearly now the stars are out. Hey, Emichu? Not vigorously, if you agree.
Oh, there's the response.
Yes, there. Thank you. And you should be able to see that constellation in the sky now. If you look up, yeah.
I don't have space for my popcorn.
And different constellations will be out on different nights. So it's a bit random in that way. And you can attune,
Wonderful.
and with these large structures, you can attune yourself to a certain constellation. And then if that constellation is in the sky on a particular night or day even, I think, then you will get a certain buff depending on what constellation it is.
You shall rule the world.
You shall rule the world, but I have won the game.
Da, da, da.
No, I already won.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, yeah.
I was the first to complete all my projects.
Yeah. Although you didn't state those projects when we started, so technically we don't have evidence other than your word, but I think your word carries enough trust.
Actually, I finished the one I was my original and then added bonus ones and completed them.
What was your original then?
The quarry.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember, yes, of course. Hello, VGR.
And then the underground power room. Then the...
Wait, didn't you use the underground power room? Didn't you use the underground power room to power the quarry?
Yeah, because I wasn't getting enough power from the thing upstairs. So that's why it was the second project.
Yeah.
And then the fuel rod factory, which I completed, and then the jetpack and flying suit, and then the helipad and additional jetpacks and flying suits.
Yeah, you achieved a lot in this game.
I did all of my bonus work.
Yeah.
So now that all your work is done, do you fancy helping Kango?
You got anything in particular you need built?
I am not certain yet. I will build... I plan on building a few electric furnaces in the nuclear power castle complex, which can actually... Well, which the nuclear reactor will power, hopefully.
Yeah, you might need some transformers if you're going to hook it up with high voltage wire with golden wires.
I'm not completely certain yet.
So that the furnaces don't explode.
Oh?
Yeah, if you put too much power into a machine, then it'll explode.
Huh. That's good to know.
Yeah, ask me. I'm quite familiar with the concept.
Yeah,
Maybe you can oh, look at that Emichu! It's getting bluer as the sun's coming up. That's such a nice effect in the telescope. Ah.
Oh?
Although you're sad now because you wanted to discover more, and it's getting day, right?
Not vigorously, yes.
Yes. Curse you, son!
Yep.
VGR says, just finished setting up the models for the scene I'm making. Yeah, I saw a picture in Discord.
Huh. Oh yeah, I wanted to put these down here.
Now how are you going to get through?
I don't need to currently. No, that's the wrong way even. This way. I don't currently need to get through, but when I do, I will put down. Well, I might as well put down these.
Oh, you found an iron vein, Emichu. One of the railcraft ones. Now the poor iron, each one of those smelts down into an iron nugget. And 9 of those make an iron ingot, but there's a lot of that here. Although I don't really think that it's worth your time to dig this out, considering that you can just grab as much iron as you want from the excavator or stuff like that. Or even from my chest, so... yeah.
Okay, so this will be the control room. Does this look good?
Oh, I see.
You need the basic ore for
yeah,
astral.
but the poor ore wouldn't work for that though. Yeah, but you can get the ore from the excavator. If you go to my factory and look at the chest by the excavator, there are stacks and stacks of ore in there. You can just take a stack.
By the way, if you harvest, so if you mine just regular stone, you get cobblestone. Does this also apply to slabs?
What do you mean?
So if I mine this, do I get a cobblestone slab, or
No.
does it stay stone?
It stays stone.
That's good. So does this design look good for the control room, or a bit cramped maybe?
Depends. Like, how are you going to make it functional in any way, or?
I would have just put one lever on here, which I would have probably used redstone like through the wall or something.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on where you're going to put the lever.
Just right here.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably going to be a little hard to wire up, maybe, because if it's on there, how are you going to get the... I mean, suppose you could have a... You could have a bit of redstone dust underneath it, but then where are you going to put that from there?
I'll just wire it toward the reactor, I think.
Yeah, but it needs to go a step down, and so you'd have to get rid of one of the blocks to make it go a step down.
Maybe toward the rear? So it just goes down there. Does that work? Maybe. Should have planned this out. But yeah.
Well, you haven't turned it on yet, so it's not too late to plan.
Yeah, true.
By the way, Emichu, did you watch any of the tutorials I linked? Were they helpful?
Not twice for yes.
Maybe you should make a temporary obituary storage chest here.
Yeah. There's so much stuff which I think I'll need, but I'm not sure where to put. Also, I'll just use this armor stand.
Then you can try...
How do I activate this?
You right click it with the thing you want to put on it.
Oh yeah.
With the vanilla one.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'll put the hazmat suit on there for now. Okay. Right.
MK.
Nah. Not really.
So, Albastro, are you making... Oh yeah, you are making a basement. Oh, MK Ultra. What do you plan to put in your basement? Ooh, is it all your secret dogs that you don't want Emichu finding out about because you said that you prefer cats to dogs? Is that why you're gonna hide them in the basement?
If no,
We're supposed to say that out. We're supposed to say that out loud.
Yeah. Albastro, if so, nod. Actually, no, if... Sorry.
If so, nod, and if not, then also nod.
I meant if not, nod. If so, shake your head. Anyway, where... Do redstone blocks also emit light or not?
Redstone blocks emit a constant redstone signal of 15.
Yeah, but light, does it emit light at all?
I think a little bit, yeah. I think so.
And then I may tear these torches down. think I'll put 2 lights here. No, they don't. That's completely black.
Ah, okay.
A pity. Does this look good? I don't know. It doesn't really
It
look
looks
good
like
from
2 red
shot.
eyes.
Yeah. Is that good?
2 red eyes with like a seal's nose sticking up from the ground with 2 whiskers either side.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And then you're gonna put the lever on the nose.
I don't know if this looks good, really. Maybe glowstone blocks? I don't know. I'm an idiot.
Oh? What went wrong? Did you forget something or?
Forgot the wand.
Oh, that's how you do that then. Ah. Elisa, or worse, store Emichu in the
Where?
basement.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Maybe the basement's going to be for the other 2 breeds of cat.
Yeah, you don't want the different kinds to interbreed too much because then you're gonna get tar.
Oh?
It's a Slime Rancher reference.
Oh, I see.
Not that it's a game I particularly like, but it just it just came to mind.
Still need to play that. I see. Well, have fun in advance. Okay, does this look good or not? I don't know.
It
looks a bit
looks
strange, doesn't it?
it looks really funny if you think that those 2 red points are eyes and the granite block is the nose. It looks really.
Maybe are the torches good? Maybe here.
I think that's probably going to be a bit better with the torches on the side.
Yeah.
You could put the lever on the wall maybe instead.
Here?
Yeah, that would make it a bit easier to wire as well.
Yeah. Thing is, I wanted it to be like more like a control panel, like a control room from a real nuclear.
Yeah,
power
but
plant.
they've got stuff on the wall as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh right. That locomotive.
It looks a bit American, doesn't it?
Well,
the cap design not so much.
Yeah,
but
it looks more like one of those German ones to me.
Yeah, but like the nose with
Yeah,
the
I know what
light
you mean,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I'll have a look about the redstone.
It's Romanian! Exclamation mark!
I believe you. Just reminded me of an American locomotive at first. Okay, diorite, why not? Okay. Redstone.
Maybe you
No.
should, Kango, maybe you should focus more on the technical aspect of what you're
Yeah, I
gonna
wanted
do.
to dig like a tunnel so I can put the redstone down. I wanted to line it. I thought,
Well, if
what
it's
would
just
be
gonna
best?
if it's just gonna have the redstone in it, then you don't really need. Oh right, so the diorite is not for decoration; it's for.
Yeah, just this building block because I've got a lot of it. So this works. Look.
Yep.
That's good. Can I put a slab on top of this?
Well, yeah, but then it's gonna be half block raised up above where the ground is.
Yeah. Wouldn't be too bad. So where do I actually need to wire this to?
You should perhaps also make some redstone repeaters.
Oh, should I? Could I not use the insulated copper cables for this?
Those are for electrical currents.
Yeah, but I would wire this to the reactor, so would I need to convert it somehow?
Well, no. The redstone, the reactor needs a redstone signal. not an electrical current.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, that is true. Okay. So, in which direction does I think...
Maybe you should note
This
down
way.
coordinates.
Yeah, that's true. Reactor is actually beneath here. I'll wire it. Right there. Actually, it's fine. I'll just to this point.
Write down the coordinates. I would suggest. It's F3, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
I can do it in a text edit file here.
Thank
Might
you.
be easier.
So it's all three coordinates. It's 10,
1 second.
10, 22.
So this is the
X.
target, which is 10, 22,
Then 86.
86,
Negative 228.
negative 228.
Thank you.
VGR says it's a diesel electric modification of the LDH1250 or the 040-DHC. The electrolyser is, in the picture I posted, is only slightly taller than an LDH-1250. The driving wheels are still 2 meters in diameter on the electrolyser. Yeah. Ooh, by the way, Emichu, how did you find... actually, well, I'm pretty sure I know how you found it, but what did you think of the second pumpkin mound?
Oh, look! I'm so close already.
Ah, nice.
Huh.
The tall one.
Okay then. Didn't expect that. A surprise but pleasant one.
Yeah, that one's 2 stacks of pumpkins. The other one's only 1 stack each.
Okay, yeah, that's really interesting.
Remember, redstone current only travels 15 blocks, so you need repeaters to boost the signal.
Right.
I explain again, says EGR. LDH stands for Locomotive Diesel Hydraulica. Oh, right, yeah, makes sense. The 1250 is the horsepower rating. Ah, right, yes. Makes sense.
Yeah, that is true about the redstone current. I'll lay it all down, and if it doesn't reach, which it likely won't, I'll just craft one and then replace one of the redstone dust with that. Yeah, always a negative, I did see that.
The DHC is for Diesel Hydraulica Tip C. What? What do you mean Tip C? Oh, Type C, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Tipsy, need more booze.
The other ones
Wait,
are...
if you're tipsy, do you really need more booze?
Yeah, because they're not drunk yet.
Ah,
You're not falling down.
I guess you're right.
Unlike a certain bridge in London. The other ones are
Hold
the
on.
DH, yeah, 5 and the DHB. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Romanian locomotives, so that's probably why. I mean, if I were to build a Romanian map, for example, then ooh, that's a pretty wand you made, Emichu. I like that a lot. Yeah, but if I were to make a Romanian route, for example, then I would familiarize myself more with those terms. But
Okay, yeah, that is...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's really interesting. So, I'm right by the reactor. I just need to go... Actually, that's... I think I went too far now.
I think you can put the current into... Yeah, I think you did go too far. Because I think you can put the current into one of the chambers as well.
Oh, yeah. So I need to
Perhaps it would be wise
water
to test whether the signal strength reaches the reactor before you place the final block powering the reactor.
Maybe, yeah. So there's the reactor.
Yeah, if you put the signal into that block,
Mm-hmm.
So if you just dig one up from the last block you mined back there, where the wall is, if you dig one up there, then if you put the signal into that block there.
So right here?
No, one up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, good luck with that. What do you mean, good luck with that? I haven't said that I will do that. Most Romanian trains content is not on the DLS. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's
I've already got plans for. I mean, you know that the next plan, the next planned trains we're to have is the British commuter Class 465 one, the third rail one. When the MBR is finished, you didn't place the redstone on the top of the diorite.
I thought I wasn't supposed to yet.
Oh right. Well, yeah. I'm just trying. Well, that's probably safe like that because it's
it's off.
Yeah, but
Those last words.
yeah.
It's partly.
Because the thing is, you've got strong and weak power with redstone.
Mhm.
If you turn on like that and the redstone signal does reach all the way, then then the diorite block is going to get strong powered, and all adjacent blocks are going to get weak powered.
Like that already?
Yeah, the diorite will get strong powered if the strength reaches,
Okay.
and then the diorite, yeah, and then the andesite on the right, that one will get a weak power signal.
Okay.
And if the reactor, if it counts as a weak power signal being next to it as turning it on, then even doing it like this would turn it on.
So like that.
Yeah, that way it's definitely not good. I mean, it likely needs either a direct strong signal going into it or direct signal going into it. But
Yeah, I'll just have a look now. Okay.
you should have Cango. You should have added like a
Actually reaches.
Yeah,
Look.
yeah, nice. You should have added like a deep like resonating explosion sound to the Discord soundboard that we could play.
No. No. Anyway, yeah. If it had been Halloween, yeah, I would have maybe done that, but actually, I probably wouldn't. But yeah. Hey guys, my station is finally up and run.
Yeah. What station are you referring to?
Nuclear power station.
Oh right. I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was thinking train station. But the. Oh, by the way, Willis.
Yes.
Have you ever heard in trains? Have you ever heard of eye portals?
Of what?
Eye portals in trains.
Is that an Apple thing or a Mac thing?
No. It is an asset.
It sounds
it's an
like
asset. The I is for internet, I think, or intra, or something like that. Because
interconnected.
you don't need to replace those. It's because it. Like,
I guess.
I mean, at this point, you've got so much to do at this point. Like, do you really want to spend the time changing out the blocks that the redstone's placed on, even though you're never going to see that down there?
Maybe not.
Yeah, but because, yeah, well, I was going to ask you to. I was going to ask whether you knew if they still work or not, but
Okay.
if you've never heard of them, then you would not know.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Do not know.
So before you turn it on, Kango, if you're going to turn it on, perhaps you should get your local nuclear
Counselor.
engineer expert friend over to check it for safety, to get a certificate.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to turn it on now. I've not got anything.
I say, have the coroner on standby
The coroner.
Yep.
to collect the obituaries
Just in
as the entire world implodes.
The coroner in the hazmat suit. Oh no.
He's got a black hazmat suit.
Ooh. No.
A black hazmat suit, and he's holding his tape measure.
No. Oh no.
Say, how big does this box need to be? Would you prefer spruce or cedar or
Emichu,
pine?
do you need to crouch right? Oh, no, you've done it.
That too. Could you read? Is the
One
chat
second.
read?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to watch Emichu doing magic.
Oh, makes sense. Who wouldn't? I've got 23 levels as well. I do not want this blowing up.
That's why you don't want it blowing up.
Well, that's just a side thing, yeah. Anyway, what did I want to do? Yeah, electric furnace. Oh yes, got the armor stand. Electric furnace. Electric furnace. Here we go. Electric sorting machine. Not really.
Yeah, I'll bust through. With those silkworm eggs, it's really best to just throw them away instead of placing them down, honestly.
Iron furnace. I need an iron furnace to get an electric furnace and an electronic circuit and redstone and a whole lot more. More, not that much more, but still.
So, BGR says, however, there is a mega.nz folder containing all of it, archived by Trains community founder VVMM. Elisa proceeds to commit Chernobyl 2. No! Basically, an iPortal allows some MF from the land down under to send you a train while you're casually driving on a Niedertalbahn. You crash into it and you die. Yeah, well, the iPortals, what they do is they allow trains to be sent from one route to another, and it also is supposed to work over the internet. So that if you put in a username into the asset, if you in the configuration you put in a username and you put in a portal ID, and then a train that gets sent in basically travels over the internet to the other player, to that map when it gets loaded in, and then the train gets emitted. But
So, is it on the same route that two people are playing,
I'll be right back, sure.
okay, it could be the same.
or is it,
either? It could be.
or is it like I could have my Joe Blow route and have a portal that connects to the MVR?
Yeah, it could be across routes as well. Yeah.
But that's
That could be interesting.
Yeah, but the thing is, the ones that are from Oren, I found a Steam forum post from 2019, I think, that said that the internet connectivity is broken in tiers 19 and 22, and apparently there's an updated version that you've got to download from a third-party website, which is supposed to work. But that means that anybody who would want to play on a route that features those iPortals would need to also download that asset from a third-party site to then install it and for it to work, which obviously isn't ideal. But that was from 2019, and so that's why I wanted to ask if perhaps you knew if that got fixed in a recent version, but I don't know. But it is certainly an interesting idea. That's another sort of artifact from the old days when trains was a model railroad planning / simulation tool, where you could have one layout, and then you could have a portal going through a wall to another room where there was another layout. And so you could send trains from one route to another one like that.
So is that in a multiplayer session, or?
No, it's that. I don't know if it would work with multiplayer, but it's supposed to. I mean, this is so way, way, way before multiplayer was even a thing in trains. So it was kind of semi-multiplayer before multiplayer was a thing. So if you and your friend, for example, because I had a route, an idea for a small route, which was split into 3 different route sections, 3 different routes, where you had one end of the line, the middle section, and then the other end, and you could put together a train, there was a starting setup session, for each of the routes, and then after every gameplay session you would save that and then continue from that save game. So you could set up a train with a locomotive and, for example, load coal on that one end of the map, and then you could send it into an iPortal to someone else, who, whenever they get on, they would receive that train and would have to get it from one side of their section to the other side of the route, while managing potential oncoming traffic from another player, and then the other player would have to then from the other end of the route would get that train and then would have to unload it and send it back and that sort of thing, because then you could manage locomotives and rolling stock rail cars as a resource. So one player could write, if you had a group chat or something, could write that one of their industries is getting low on some resource and that they need more of that. And then another player would have to then decide, okay, well, I already sent this amount of cars over to that through that iPortal, and you could request X amount of cars from the other player to be sent into the iPortal, and that sort of stuff.
Yes, my candy factory needs a shipment of sugar from your sugarcane field.
Yeah, exactly.
So does the breadery.
Yeah, and I thought that could be a really fun idea, but...
Oh yeah, that reminds me. In a few weeks when I go on that...
Oh yeah.
Telemadium flyer thing.
Mm-hmm.
It goes. That's the Sugar Express. It's based on the Florida sugar mill and sugarcane fields. So as we go through the cane fields, I will take some pictures to compare for the MVR.
Oh, please do. That'll be great. So what are you on the lookout for now, Kango?
Want iron. Want to make an iron furnace, but I don't have iron.
Go into my house and just take a stack of blocks. Although, didn't I already give you a stack of blocks? Did you use all of that up already?
I've got basic I think for basic machine casing.
Well, you can take another stack of blocks.
I actually do. Sorry, I must have completely missed that. Still got 7 blocks. Yeah, I'll head back.
I think it might be faster to run along the tracks, because then you can jump and run. Well, you might want to take off the breastplate first.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll just...
Elisa, they
fine.
surely must have engaged in a minuscule amount of tomfoolery back then. Yeah, probably. But I really like the idea of being able to play with other players on trains, but have it be more kind of a more ongoing thing, where you manage the resources instead of just driving the trains.
So does the work with modded trains as well, like the DLS trains? Or
Yeah,
is that
as long as the train is supposed to be emitted, as long as the other player has all of the assets installed. It's plates.
Oh. Thank you.
Also, that's strange. On Emichu's side, those iron ores aren't converting. Emichu, are you here again, or are you still AFK?
If you're still AFK, not once.
I think it's still AFK.
If you're still AFK, don't nod at all.
Okay, I've got 2 iron furnaces, which I'll convert into redstone furnaces with the electronic circuit that I've got, as well as the redstone, which I've got enough of. So that's lovely. Where did I put my electronic circuit again? There it is. There they are. Okay. Like so. got 2 of them. If I had 2 more furnaces, that'd be great. Iron furnaces, that is. Okay, good. I'll just craft 2 more. That's fine. Here they are. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10. Apparently. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, Emichu, please do let us know when you're no longer AFK. Thank you.
Better put that in Discord chat. Okay, I've got 4 electric furnaces. Do you have any idea where I should put them, Shardaz?
In the furnace room.
That's implying that there is a furnace room.
Somewhere where it's easy to get to from the main part of your base.
There's the control room. This room is quite unused so far. Maybe in
Yeah,
here.
we'll put it in there then. Also think about how you want to set that up if you want adjacent chests to input or output items from with hoppers or with upgrades. Also, I think the reason why those iron ore blocks aren't converting is because it may either be day or because it's linked to multiples of them and it's splitting the starlight power between them, in case I forget.
Okay, that's just the outside. Don't want that. Where does this go? No, that's this as well. I could put them on the floor.
Or you could put them just in the space. It doesn't have to be embedded in a block.
This looks more nuclear reactor.
But this isn't supposed to be the reactor.
Okay. Yeah, true, but actually I can just fly up. That is true, but I still want this sort of feeling. Like, you wouldn't really find iron furnaces or electric furnaces, I don't know, necessarily. I just want the sort of feelings.
Well, yeah, but if you're gonna automate it and pull the items out with hoppers, then you're going to need, unless you're gonna do it with an ejector upgrade where it's automatically gonna output into the chest that's adjacent to it, where you put the raw material into the same chest that the process material is going to go into. Which if you have an ejector upgrade, that should work as well. If you put the chest on top of the iron furnace, then I think theoretically, if you put a chest on top of the iron furnace and put a pulling upgrade and an ejector upgrade into the furnace along with any speed upgrades that you want, then that should, I think, theoretically work.
I don't know. I've not crafted any of the upgrades yet for anything. Not sure how much stuff they require.
They're not that expensive.
Also, I need a wrench to get rid of these, right? Because this doesn't seem. It looks like I just break it.
Yeah, probably.
I've not got a wrench. I've not got bronze.
Well, it's bronze is just tin and copper.
I've got copper plates.
I think if you're using the Industrial Craft 2 system, then you can just put together crushed copper and tin into bronze dust and then smelt that into ingots, I believe.
I've got nothing of... How does one crush copper? Macerator?
Yeah,
Not
it
got
would be a
macerator.
macerator.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hello! I think
It's not working.
I think it might be that because you've linked it together with so many, it might be sharing the starlight power between them. Try linking it. Try breaking the links and linking it with just one of them.
How do you break the links?
Very carefully.
Can you try just linking it again to that block, and that might break the link?
Okay, I've moved my face. Come back. Let's go.
I am confusion.
What if you break the block and then replace it down?
Oh, is that the right one? Is that the right one? Yeah.
There's 10 ore. Lovely.
That is odd.
Does that actually break the connections, or is it still pointing to
It's
those?
still pointing to them.
Ah.
I'll look in the astral tone. Discovery.
Yeah, because I do think that the power is split between all the links that you made. Also, I do think that it's more... that the natural crystal has more power during nighttime as well, maybe.
Yeah, is it not nighttime yet?
No, it is. It is.
So how does one get bronze again? It's tin and copper. How just...
I think that if you want to put it together through crafting, you've got to do it with the crushed versions. I think.
The alloy furnace.
Well, yeah, you can also use the alloy furnace to put the ingots
Alloy
together.
kiln.
Well, I'm not sure if it's called that in Industrial Craft 2, but you can also do it with the crushed version of the
So how
ore.
does one... I've not got a macerator, so I'll go back to my main base, to the commune. I'll get the macerator. Actually, I'll... You know what, I think I don't necessarily need a wrench, because if I just filled this entire bit up with electric furnaces...
Holding shift. Sorry.
That's right. Nah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to...
Yeah, I think...
Said shift.
Mm,
To dissolve the link, right-click the destination location while holding shift.
yeah, I think by shift they might mean crouch, and if you've rebounded, it might be control for
yeah.
you.
Unlinked all links. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, and
There we
then
go.
try... Ooh. Also, maybe give it access to the sky. Maybe...
Oh, that would help.
Yeah, maybe dig a hole above the crystal so that it's got access to the sky. It might be a good idea to get rid of the water, though. With bauxite.
Yeah.
What do you use to plug up your fountains? Oh, I use raw bauxite or...
Nothing too out of the ordinary at all.
Huh.
Yeah, and then try relinking it to the ore when
Okay. Make a bunch of furnaces, why not? Gee.
What are you going to do with all the furnaces?
I want to link them up so that my nuclear castle can power them.
But I mean, what are you going to use them for?
Good question. Probably...
Maybe you should, instead of just 1,000 furnaces, maybe you ought to make some like other things to, you know, after it comes out of the furnace, it goes to this machine, and
Yeah, that's true.
what are you making in the
Oh,
furnace?
hello? I didn't know you were there. Hello?
That blow.
No, that's Kiri.
Ah.
Hello.
Although, judging from the reaction, I can see how one could easily think it was referencing blue.
Yeah, I think I wanted to have some water, not the immersive engineering water wheels, but the Industrial Craft 2 water wheels. I wanted to have a chamber with those
But
to generate power, but
you don't need
Yeah.
those.
I don't need them.
The power is generated by the reactor block.
Yes.
You can also create a pressurized system, I think.
Pressurized water reactor.
Yeah, well, I think there are two kinds of reactors that you can make. The
God, it's an
simpler
infinite
one.
water source.
Congratulations.
No.
Well, what's wrong? Can't you just use more bauxite ore?
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, what happened?
You're welcome. A deer almost suffocating to death.
What happens if I push the big red button?
Nothing yet.
Yet.
Oops, I turned on the reactor.
Yeah, feel free to do it. It's not plugged in.
It's not gonna be my
It's
fault.
not plugged in. Not even plugged in yet.
Yeah, so that's where all the furnaces will go. I'll need, hold on, 3, 6, and 8. 8 more furnaces. If I want to...
I know. What are you going to do with 8 furnaces? That's what I'm trying to say. You know, if you're just
Yeah.
making a whole bunch of furnaces and you're not actually going to put anything in the furnace,
Yeah, okay, that is true. Let's just leave it at this for now.
so you should have kind of like I got set up in mine. I got the macerator, and then it ejects out of the macerator and puts it in the furnace, and then the furnace puts it into the chest
Oh, yeah.
You
to,
could
to like process ore.
you could also have an ore washing plant in there somewhere if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
that
I
is
think.
another thing I wanted to potentially craft. A macerator. Yeah, I did craft one macerator, which is back at the commune in my house.
What I did,
Yeah.
I got mine set up. I got the macerator in the middle, and since it like breaks one ore down into 2 dusts, I got a furnace on each side. So one
Okay.
dust goes to the left and one dust goes to the right. So it,
Oh, yeah.
it's more efficient that way, since every ore that gets done makes 2 dusts, and each dust makes an ingot. So I got like macerator would be here with an ejector, so it ejects one to the furnace on the left and one to the furnace on the right,
Oh, yeah.
and then an ejector on each of those with a chest on each side, so that your ingots end up in the chest, and then like a hopper going into the macerator.
Okay.
Also, are you sure you want them in the floor?
Oh, sorry.
And you got to run power cables to them.
Yeah, so is that immersive engineering?
Nope. It's why would
Industrial
you?
growth.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
these
Why
or...
don't you come to my house and look how I got mine set up?
Okay.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
Why is this water not going?
Because it's got more source blocks.
Oh.
Oh, it might be because it generated partway in a lake. Or a river, or whatever it is.
Stop flowing. Please.
I beg of thee.
I do. Please. Stop. Here's one. One.
Using a jetpack to battle an infinite water sealing pool underground next to a starlight powered floating crystal while trying to
As-
transmutate ores.
As you do.
As the Lord intended.
As the law intended.
Yeah. Stop with your... Oh. Oh. Okay, got one. Where's the rest?
Ah. Emichu, we're passing over your house.
Oh, I'm not there.
We're still passing over
Fine.
your house.
Like the pumpkins are spreading.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they are indeed. Oh no.
On you source blocks.
You use source blocks.
Why can't you just be source blocks?
There's the local village.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
So, Albastro, do you have any other plans other than apparently putting more storage downstairs?
Catching more cats. You still got
Obviously.
2 colors missing.
Oh my god, come on. I'm so close to getting rid of these things. No, 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 no.
You do realize how funny this is from an outside point of view.
I'm sure it is. There's another
So
one.
I dump all of the ore into this chest, which then goes into the hopper, and then the hopper goes into the macerator here in the middle, underneath, and then on each side of the macerator is an electric furnace.
Okay.
And then what's the thing above
And
the macerator? Is that an electric?
that's
That's
another macerator, so I can just make individual things if I needed to.
Mm.
The bottom row is automated, and it's like I got the ejector upgrade in each furnace, so then
If you
the
right-click
ingots
the
end
furnace.
up
Willis,
the ingots
Alright.
end up in the chest.
Willis, your
Oh,
jetpack
yeah.
just saved my life. Thank you very much. I almost
We
just
aim
fell
to
off.
please.
But yeah, can't you get the crushed ores into an ore washing machine and then smelt them for more for a higher return? Isn't that?
The ore washing is for the nuclear stuff.
Are you sure it's only for that? Can't
It's
you use
for-
it? Can't you use
Well,
it for regular ores
that-
as well?
That's what I've got it for, but I don't know if it does other stuff or not.
Yeah, it's
Let me have a look.
definitely uranium ore. I'm not sure what else.
So
So almost nearly there.
So if you've got 4 furnaces now, you could use 2 macerators.
oh yeah, you can.
Okay.
So you can use the.
It is done.
Congratulations.
Lovely.
You
Thank you.
can use the ore washing plant on other ores like tin or copper or iron as well.
And what does that do?
It gives you, so it turns the crushed ore into purified crushed ore and
It worked!
tiny piles of dust along with some
Yay.
stone dust. So basically you just get more out of the ore. So it's more than 2 times the
So then,
ingots.
like from a purified dust, you get like 2 ingots.
I think so. I don't know. I think you can. Let me have a look.
Okay.
It's a way of multiplying your ores more than times 2.
And then if you got the ore wash, then you're going to need also a pump to pump water into it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if you want to get that complicated, so it's like I got the ore washing machine down here to make the part of the fuel rod thing. But you need the pump and water to pump the water into it.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, so the way it works with other ores, with the washing plant is, so the purified crushed ore, that works like normal crushed ore. So it that smelts into one ingot as well. But through the washing process, you also get a few tiny piles of dust, and you
Oh,
can
yeah.
combine those. And you can combine those into other
Stone dust. What do you do with the stone dust?
let's see. Da-da-da-da-dum.
Stone dust with clay and sand makes CF powder. Whatever the heck CF powder is.
I think CF powder. I think that's for the because Industrial Craft 2 has a concrete thing that you can. Oh, how did that work?
This is so pretty, guys.
Ah,
Lovely.
is it working?
It's working.
Ah.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Is the CF powder used for anything that we're planning to do before we leave this world?
I don't think so. All right, it's called. So CF stands for construction foam.
Oh, that's to make the stuff to make the reinforced
Yeah, that
to
can
go around the
that can go around the
container
reactor.
reactor.
Yeah, yeah.
That's working.
Are you trying to enter yourself into the ore washing machine, Kango? Or was that the no? That was the canning machine over there. I
No,
think.
no, he was trying to put himself into a fuel rod.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm not sure if do I need an ore washing plant at the nuclear power station?
It depends on what
I
you
don't-
want.
Like I say, I don't
Yeah.
really think you do at least not at the present time.
Yeah.
Since you got four furnaces, I would make 2 macerators,
Okay.
kind of like this bottom row setup that I got here.
Yeah.
A hopper, 2 hoppers, 2 macerators, and then some chests.
Walk into a bar.
So would that work if I had the setup in the floor? Because if I did, the macerator would be the thing at the top.
No, the
I'd
well.
have to do it differently.
So the macerators you can put adjacent to the furnaces.
No, between the 2
Yeah.
furnaces on one side, you put a macerator in between them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So then, because the ejector upgrade pushes out the items into adjacent inventories, including the ones from the furnace. Emichu, are those textures animated on those?
They are.
Ooh.
I'm gonna gift one to everyone.
So
Aw.
you need
Yeah, sure. Rub it in Mr. W's face.
2 macerators and I think 6 ejector upgrades. Go see what I got over here. I might still have a couple.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I made a bunch. I'm not sure if I used them all.
But yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Emichu, I'm pretty sure that with the lenses and that sort of stuff, there are ways of gathering the starlight
Oh, yeah,
at your
it's-
own base instead. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've watched a whole.
Series.
I watched the videos. I didn't watch the whole series. I watched about 4 videos.
Hmm.
And yeah, there's I took a few screenshots of things I want to
Pistons.
make.
Why is one of them a starlight-powered nuclear reactor?
Nothing. No.
Wait, why do all of your screenshots have vigorous amounts of TNT?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no. But yeah,
Don't know what you're on about. Not at all.
sure.
Some
Be sure to be sure.
10 plates.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Emichu, maybe you should lay an underground railway to this crystal.
Oh no. Look.
10 plates.
Although to be fair, that does look pretty with a hole in the floor where you can look down to the crystal. I
Yeah.
think that you probably can put glass in front above the crystal, and it probably wouldn't block the starlight. I think.
Yeah, but how are you gonna get down?
Well, through the underground railway, of course.
To block
Okay,
unwanted
but
visitors.
Guys, I think he's trying to hint something. He's so subtle about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being so subtle. I have no idea whether or not you actually got what I want. Namely, that I would like you to build an underground railway.
Stuff.
See,
I want you to build some stuff.
Yes. Stuff. Yes. Stuff.
Oh, this is so pretty.
VGR Lisa has sent a message in your chat, Emichu.
Oh. Do the little trolling? Who? What?
You apparently. I don't know.
Please don't kick me. Please don't kick me. Please.
I'm not even there.
Oh no.
No, what happened? What happened?
It's done the thing again, where it takes you back to the main portal hub.
Yeah, so then the other one is too close. You're gonna have to, if you want that to work, you're gonna have to build a second portal in the Nether at the locations of the one in the overworld divided by 8.
God dang it.
It's just 10 obsidian and a bit of flint and steel.
I know. But god dang it, Minecraft.
And with a jetpack, it's easy to get to anyway.
It is, but still. Oh, look at that.
Oh. Ah. I wonder who built that.
Genuinely was not me.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ingenuinely wasn't me.
Injun. Now it's going to send me back to the main hub because I made one near my house. Roll. Nope. Okay, main one. Good.
Kango, how much charge does your jetpack still have? Oh, that's a lot still, yeah. You went through 15,000.
Oh, did I now?
Yeah.
Because
because you had 985,000 out of 1 million. So that's 15,000 you've used. And now you've already got it back.
I've used so much.
Oh. Yeah, I did stay on that before.
Although, to be fair, you've been using it for 2 sessions per week, and Kango's only been using it for 1 session per week, so it makes sense.
I've been using it to fight water.
I know.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Do you not have enough obsidian?
I do, it's just now I need to go back to the dang crystal manually.
You mean because you don't know the coordinates?
I don't know the coordinates.
Is it far away?
It's not too far away, but it's far enough away that it's annoying.
Emichu, I have a question.
Yes.
Are we there yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
I'm making a pit stop at Blues first.
A blue stop.
Are we there yet? Or is it far, far away?
Oh, gotcha.
There we go.
Can you not be yourself for 5 minutes?
Avastro, it looks almost like that bell is installed on the minecart with the way you're sitting
does.
in it.
That'd be so nice.
We've only got 1 chicken up here. Where's the other one?
Someone must have pushed it off.
I didn't
Look at
mess
him.
with them.
He's sitting there all on his own.
Yeah, you don't mess with the chickens. I think Link has already
Yes.
experienced that.
You know what, buddy? Stay there. I will get you a friend.
A what?
A friend.
Picks up sheep.
Nah, sheep on the roof doesn't have quite as much of a jingle.
Sheep
A
on the
polar bear.
roof. We've got a sheep on the roof, and it growls and eats people.
There you go, a friend.
Oh.
Will you get another friend?
A baby friend.
Nope. Only one friend for you.
Try again
So
next
what-
year.
Yeah. Well. Hey!
B.
Well done.
Elisa, that is not a sheep. Hey,
Little-
now you're sounding like Mr. W. If you're watching the archive, Mr. W,
Mwah.
then yeah, you know that I don't mean that in a mean way, of course.
We do.
Well, I don't.
Paradise doesn't, but we do.
Well,
Blue, where are you?
I didn't even say it.
Blue is at your base.
Is she?
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Very much. Dun dun dun.
Hmm.
Ah!
Yeah, Blue, just make sure that you don't accidentally put redstone signals to those blocks.
Which ones are those?
Well, that would be cheating.
Sure.
No, wrong way.
Wrong way.
Actually, it might be better to have two buttons on that. So on the floor, not one in the center of those 3 blocks, but 2 on either side. That way you're looking forward in the direction that you want to travel when you
Yeah, that
go.
would be good.
Hmm.
Right, there we go.
So what is Willis making for... I'm assuming Willis is making something for
Are those
Kango.
the upgrades?
Injector upgrades.
Ah, thank you very much.
Wait, hold a minute. I'm just going to be placing them at blues. I don't need to. God.
I don't need to actually be there.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
How have you been?
I've been really busy being misgendered, you know, even though I told people. They did what?
Kango, LEDs.
Oh yes.
Sure. Well, you've got the live stream to cheer you up.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
pretty ores.
But yeah.
God damn enter button.
The what?
The enter button.
Although you can use the up and down arrows to go up and down lines on signs.
Oh, well, I've done it now. Oh, has this one been explored? More than likely.
So Kango, are you working on something as well while Willis is making these things?
I don't want to go away because if Willis is done, I'd like to take them with me.
I'll take you with me.
Them as
yes,
in
please.
the upgrades.
Ah.
We'll bring the stuff over.
Oh, thank you. Sure, in that case I'll work on crafting some macerators.
I've almost got those done.
Oh! Thank you. In that case I'll craft the hoppers.
Some hoppers and chests.
Oh yeah.
my.
And bears are mine.
Okie dokie, I'm going to do size 600. No. Make it easier on myself. Divided by 80. Right?
Yeah, so... Yeah, take the location where the other portal is, divided by 8.
Oh, 8, not
Yeah,
sorry.
divided by 8. So each of the 3 coordinates you divide by 8, and that's where you then place it in the nether.
Well, we don't need the second coordinate, do we?
I think it should be fine, but maybe make a note of it just in case. But you should be fine with that, yeah. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in that chest, is there? With how much it's
Yes.
slowing you down?
Did it?
Yeah, look how much it slows you down when you
It's
walk.
no batteries. Thank you, pass through.
It's just my notes.
Shouldn't some of those be negatives, Emichu?
No.
Are you sure? Wasn't it negative 800? Negative
Oh, right.
600.
Alright.
Yeah.
No. Thank you. Otherwise, I would have messed up.
It's okay.
To mess up?
Yes.
I mean, true.
No, genuinely. Unless you're
Yeah.
unless you're doing something like, I don't know, building a nuclear reactor or something like that, then yeah.
Oh, yeah, then you cannot.
Good thing I'm not planning on messing up.
Oh, wait, I gotta make a
Although, I mean-
another path.
If you analyze that statement, then maybe it would be better if you did plan for messing up. Because then you would have fail-safes in place
If I
for
plan-
if someone did mess up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't plan on messing up myself, that's what I meant. Anyway, where do I put this chest?
Yeah, sure there. Why not?
Oh, good grief.
Agreed.
Oh god, okay. Oh, I don't need to go that far. Oh, thank goodness. I was getting a bit worried.
Were you starting to have flashbacks?
I was.
Minecart with hopper. Nope. Chest, iron ingot. Okay. Sure. Seems good. Chest. I've got 18 wood planks. That should be enough. Should be more than enough anyway. Right. Yeah, I could have done that quicker, but oh well. It's fine. Yeah, I've still got 2 planks, lovely. 17 iron ingots. Sorry, how was that? Okay, yeah. That's in that, okay.
If you put in the chests first, then you can just left-click and drag across it to put all of the iron in.
Yeah, you're right. Bit too late now. But yeah. So how many hoppers did you say? 2, Willis?
Yeah, you need 1 for each macerator. So 2 hoppers
Oh,
and
yeah.
like 6 chests, 6 to 12 chests.
Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, I've still got loads of large wood.
Yeah, 6 to 12 chests and
Oh.
a pinch of salt and pepper.
And a pear tree.
I think it has worked. Yeah! Yeah, that's what everybody wants.
The what?
The most critical thing.
Good. Bye-bye, Lisa. Thanks for stopping by.
Oh,
Look
Indeed.
forward to seeing what you will build on Saturday.
oh yeah. Goodbye. Okay, so
Maybe you should also make a whole bunch of the cabling.
yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
said
actually- that's
six,
a- actually,
6 to
that's
12 chests, right? 6 to 12?
Yeah, it could
There's
be for all ages. Not
Already
6 not
delivered
just
the
6 to 12.
cabling.
Oh, thank you. So you said 6 to 12 chests, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Good.
Does
I've got
ca-
12 chests.
Does Kango also need some sort of transformers to not blow up things?
Disguise.
It depends on, I guess,
The
what
pa-
the output is of the
Yeah.
reactor.
Is that which ones? Industrial Craft 2
Yeah, you can see.
HV transformer?
You can see the transform. You can see the brackets. It transforms from one to the other one.
Where?
If your output is high to, you need to make high to medium and then medium to low.
And then you need one more, right? Isn't there one more that goes from low into another lower bracket than that? Wasn't that a thing?
I don't think so.
LV, MV, HV, EV. Transformer upgrade.
You gotta because the macerator is tier 1, so you gotta have
Hello.
an LV
Oh,
transformer.
I see you. Come back here. I see you.
Okay.
And depending on what your reactor is putting out, if you might need an MV transformer.
I
Can
see you.
Convert the high voltage to medium and then the medium to low, depending on.
Okay.
Two swallows meet in the
Oh.
night sky.
Mijiao says something.
Elisa, whoa, yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
What?
That's what it's all about.
Transformers?
Yeah, it's most critical. Yeah, baby, that's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Electric furnace is
Oh.
also tier 1.
Okay. So, LV and MV transformer.
Oh, hello.
Apparently,
Yeah,
okay. Hold on. I've got basic machine casing still, 7 of them. So that's good. Just need some. Do I have that as well? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Loads of it. I need some tin
But-
cables. as
Yeah.
well.
But if you think about it, you really only need to do this transformation once when it goes into this room with all this machinery. You don't. Yeah, and then from that point you can then branch it off to the different machines.
Yeah, true.
But the thing is, the lower voltage cables also have more loss, I think, per block. So you really want, if you really want the power to go the longest distance through high voltage cables, and then only be transformed down at the location where you need it.
Okay, I'll just get all the stuff I need and then I'll think about where I'll actually put it.
Remember, you've got a metal former, metal former, metal former.
Ah! Alright, I'm going. I need to write down all coordinates.
Metal former. You're right. What else do I need? It's fine. Okay, I'll just go up here then. Metal
Don't me for needing a
former.
calculator
Hello.
for this.
Wonderful. Is Sparkle Puffs typing?
Oh yeah, it's just me with my coordinates again.
You with your coordinates again. Oh.
What the heck, man?
Watch
Did
the
you just-
hedge man.
What the heck, man? She just dropped an anvil on me.
Like in the good old cartoons.
Oh damn.
Elisa, we're making a unicorn output through the rear. Bricks. I don't get the reference. Sorry.
Let the anvils ring, eh?
Let the anvils ring. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh. My delicate feelings. What, you want your anvil back? Huh?
Well, you can get it back. Dung.
Yeah, you can go get it back. Go fish.
Catch!
Yeah, exactly.
You want your ammo back?
Be gone. Foul fiend.
Why is the power gone off?
Because there's
So
no more coal in the generator.
No more coal in the generator. Okay, there you go. 22 coal.
If you need more coal, you can get it from the excavator beside the station.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, God.
Oh, it's actually animated. Look.
Mm-hmm.
I never noticed that.
Make sure it's in the correct mode for what you want to
Yeah.
make.
Tin plates first, and then I'll use the cutters to make those wires. I
No,
think?
you can just put it into extruding mode and make wires straight from the
Yeah.
ingots. You don't have to do
Wait,
it. Yeah,
really?
yeah, that's
So
what I
do
said.
I-
Make sure to put it in the right mode.
So do I take those out then?
You can switch it from the mode it's currently in into extruding mode, I think.
Yes.
One more. And then you
Hello.
can
Change the click the hammer and make it into a
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
went the wrong way.
Thank you.
He's 61.
In the meantime, I can convert these manually.
61.
There we are.
Oh, that doesn't count. Oh! See, this is why I didn't do the middle one, because the middle radius thingy-majiggy don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
the middle radius thingamajiggy don't matter.
Yeah.
What a quote.
Wait, don't even bother giving it a name.
Is don't matter related to any matter?
Probably. It's a
Right,
distant
so-
cousin of antimatter.
So this here, that's 61.
Elise
This-
says it's from the same Moist video.
I have no idea.
I'm a basic plebeian. I only know the quotes from memes.
Anyway. Okay, I've got 33 tin cables. I'll insulate them with rubber.
If only you had some rubber that was gifted to you.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah.
They're like 7.5 stacks or
no.
something. Then
There we go.
It was like that, right? And then that. Wait, was that? Sorry?
Oh,
Rubber sheet. Oh.
oh,
can I have that back, please? No?
No, it wasn't like
Okay.
that.
see
Insulate.
how it
Actually,
is.
it's just one. It's not 3 in a row. It's one.
61 here.
Just shift click.
then all of it will be gone.
No, if you just shift click on the item, it'll put
yeah,
those
sorry,
items
yeah.
into the
So-
inventory.
My fairy lights have come on.
Oh, look at that. Oh, lovely. Okay, I think that's. Yeah.
Are your fairy lights fairly light?
First star, I see you tonight.
And
I
there
wish-
is a
yeah.
video link posted. Apparently, that's where those things are from.
Oh no.
Oh. I'm sure they're not that
Nah,
bad, Kango.
Now I'm really gonna be out. Okay, bye bye. As you slump to the floor,
Oh,
passed out.
come on.
Thank you, BGR. Goodbye.
What's in that crate?
Oh, I hope you picked that up, Luke.
Okay, I've got 33 insulated tin cables.
Nothing overly important,
Two
but this
ounces.
so-and-so.
Who?
Got it!
I've got a wrench already. I've already
That's
got a
what we've been
wrench.
waiting for. That's what it's all about.
And that's from Industrial Craft 2, yes?
Yeah.
Good.
Alright,
Yeah,
where's
you
the
sit
icon?
there and think about
And
what
I've
you've done.
got non-insulated tin cables. I need to insulate those.
Elisa says, I will fall asleep.
No!
Whoops. But you've got a jetpack.
You've
Oh,
got
that's
a
what. Oh, that's
jetpack.
what did it. Elise says,
Oh.
I will fall asleep listening to Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie as an audiobook. Bye. Disconnected.
Careful that you don't have nightmares. Okay. Right.
Yeah, 'cause it's by Agatha Christie.
Yeah. And because it's about a murder.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Do you think that because in British folklore, like specifically Celtic, Celtic folklore, there are like fairy stories. There are stories of horses that you could encounter at night, and if you touched, it was a beautiful horse, but if you touched the horse, then your hands or whatever part of you touched it would get stuck, and then the horse would walk into a river and drown you.
Oh.
Do you think
Is
that
that a kelpie or something like that?
something like that? But kelpies, I think, but maybe. Do you think that might be the origin of the word nightmare, as in a literal mare
Oh,
of
yeah.
the night, perhaps?
Maybe. That would be interesting.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or it might be completely unrelated, but it might be
Could be.
related.
Yeah, so Willis, where are you?
In my basement.
In your basement?
Lou,
In
you
the
coming back for your
basement.
grave?
I'll be right there.
I was just about to head over to Reactorville.
I'm noticing a pattern in your naming conventions.
I should name it as well. I know it's twinned with Slough, but that doesn't change it. They want it to be the Slough nuclear power plant.
Hello, you coming back for your stuff?
Although, isn't there a nuclear power plant near Carlisle?
I don't know, maybe?
Hmm.
Why?
Just thought of it because you were talking about nuclear power plants near cities in the UK.
Near cities, yeah. Hello.
Hello?
No.
So I've got 2 hoppers, 69 insulated copper cables, 55 insulated tin cables, and 12 chests. Should that be enough?
Yes.
Lovely.
Hold on a minute, where? Oh, there they are. I was about to accuse Blue of a crime.
Ah,
Hold on, Emichu, could you open up your backpack again, just for 1 second?
Yeah, hold on.
The item in the bottom left slot in the backpack doesn't, at first glance, doesn't that look a little like a human finger?
With red nail polish on?
Yeah.
A little bit.
you've just got 2 fingers in your backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
There's a reason why there are so many obituaries on this server.
Dun dun dun.
Roomspot says, Wiki. The word nightmare is derived from the Old English mare, a mythological demon or goblin who torments others with frightening dreams. The term has no connection with the modern English word for a female horse. Ah, interesting.
Very interesting. Oh. Okay.
Might be server lag.
Alright.
Yeah. Your willow, Emichu.
Or maybe you can walk through those leaves.
Oh, you can walk through them, yeah.
Oh, I see. It
Ain't that
confused-
cool?
It confused me because I thought there was like lag or whatever, and it just let me clip through it, and then it'll damage
Oh,
me
yeah,
afterwards.
The first time I tried landing on that tree and fell through it.
Said the father bird to the son bird.
Oh.
Oh.
The first time I tried landing on that tree, I fell through it too.
Don't be embarrassed, son.
Bird.
It happens to all of us.
Yes. You haven't completed your fight training until you've fallen through Emichu's tree.
It's been a tradition for generations.
Hey, I got a gremlin at my door.
In real life?
No.
Ah.
Yes, just don't get it wet.
Although when you say
If it's already a gremlin, it's a bit late.
when you say gremlin, are you referring to the airplane creatures?
I have to ask William Shatner about that.
It's in the nether, Blue.
Good point.
Yeah.
I just mean like, when you call kids, oh, that little gremlin.
So you are referring to those creatures then?
Well, probably. Would assume so.
Until stated otherwise, yes. I need to eat some food.
It's over here, Blue.
Also, I'll bust through. Is there any way that you could, for future live streams, is there any way that you could possibly stream in a lower resolution? Because it takes quite a lot of effort to downsize those huge stream files that you make. Like if in OBS, if you change the output resolution, not the canvas resolution, but the output resolution to something like 1280 by 720.
That would be great.
Is that something you could possibly do for future streams?
If possible.
Blue says it already is.
It's the resolution. Yeah, I think it's the bitrate or the frame rate that is like really high, which causes the file to be huge. It's not the resolution.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I forgot about that, but yeah, you're right. Okay. Right.
So, how do you want to arrange this now?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know that
I'll be
you
right
have...
there. It's just lagging a bit. Okay.
Oh, Blue says, I haven't changed anything since the suggested. And it lags to bits otherwise.
I see. Okay,
What do you mean it lags to bits? If you reduce the bitrate on OBS, or if you change the frame rate on OBS, it lags to bits then?
This wall needs to go over one, or out one farther.
Farther.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you remember about building this in a mountain so that you've got practically infinite space, yeah?
Oh, yeah, the reactor itself, yeah.
That seems odd to me, I'll bust through.
Oh. Chop
Why
down one too many.
would it be more laggy if you reduce the frame rate or bit rate?
Is the electricity going to come from underneath?
I'd say, yeah. I would say so, yes.
Yeah, okay. I got the message. Yeah, okay.
Okay. There we go. Oh, that actually fit perfectly. Lovely.
Wow.
Yeah, I just thought I'd bring it up because it's not great for us having a huge 3-hour-long stream to handle. So yeah, but
Are you going to keep these in the floor?
If it's possible to lay it out in such a way that it still works with it like this, I
Your
would.
grave is over by the portal.
Or are you going to put the chests in the floor then too?
I can do, yeah.
Or just trying to figure out how.
Yeah. So, I could
That
use
portal over there, you see, with all the wood.
I could I use like what are those called?
Ah.
Like the glass pipes where you can, where the items travel
Thank
through.
you.
Buildcraft pipes.
Careful.
I could use those to have the chests actually be on ground level to just let the items flow through those and then into the chests.
That is
But I
true,
don't have
man.
those yet. So for now, I'd say just have the.
Well, because
yeah.
or do you want to? I guess you can set the chest on top since that's going to have an ejector in it. It would eject it into the chest, so the chest could be sitting on top of it, I guess.
Oh yeah, I mean. Okay. I mean, that should work. Okay, I've got the chests here. So. Right. So it's on the electric furnaces or on the macerators?
Well, you're
It's on.
going to have a chest on each furnace.
Okay, so you come in here.
But then you would have to have the... Although I suppose if you have a hopper facing into the macerator, then that could also work. Yeah. Because you'd have to have the hopper facing into the macerator with a chest on top. And then you could put a chest on each furnace.
Okay. So like that. Or I could make them one wider still.
You could.
I'd say you can have double chests so it comes out to the side. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
Lovely.
macerators will go there.
Is that a bat box you were holding, Willis? Or was that a transformer?
No. It's a transformer.
Ah.
They look really
In
similar.
the sky.
Then
No.
I guess
I don't
you
get the
could
reference, sorry.
Transformers, robots
yeah.
in disguise.
Dig out like this square
Oh, so you mean like the
And-
Terminator, Emichu?
and put your hopper
Have
facing
you not
into
seen
the
Transformers?
macerator,
Like that?
and then do the same thing over here, and then your input chest on top of each of those hoppers.
Oh yeah. Which you could also have double wide. So come from there, so like this.
I never watched or played or whatever Transformers, but I
And
I
now
know
we
of
need to go in
Transformers.
into the room underneath where the wires are going to the power is going to come.
Okay, so since I don't actually have a connection to that yet, let's just dig down here. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first we need to
Think.
and I've got to put the ejectors in.
All right. Yes. Okay.
And those will eject to a random adjacent inventory, yes?
Pardon?
Those will eject to a random adjacent inventory, yes?
Well, the macerator ejector will eject because the macerator will split the ore into two.
Yeah.
So one will go into the furnace on the left and one will go into the furnace on the right.
So yeah, it'll go in a random one. So it won't all try to go in the first one. It'll go into the random ones then.
Yeah, it'll go into both of them,
Okay.
and then the ejector from the furnace will go into the chest.
Okay.
And then
You could all, since you've got a nuclear reactor that's going to be powering this, you could probably also put in some of those speed upgrades, whatever they're called, or efficiency upgrades, which
In these?
which makes it go faster. Because
you can if you want to, but it's not necessary.
it's not necessary now.
Okay, that's good.
It eats up more power per unit of work, but it
That
works.
shouldn't be an issue.
But it works faster.
Believe me. But I've got mine set up without them, and I've got more ingots of everything that I know what to do with. Okay, so now we need to.
So Kango, maybe you should find a way to get the power from the reactor over here. Maybe you should start by digging a tunnel or
Oh, yeah.
something.
I also have some cables if you need them still. Yeah, I'll get on working that.
Ah yes, the classic sign, Emichu.
Oh?
Yeah. Floating
So
crystals
which
do not break.
way is the cable from the reactor going to come from?
It's going to come
Over
from
here.
1022, 86, negative 22.8.
So it's this level. It's this level.
Kind of over here.
I believe so. One. I'll just dig through this. I'll have a look. I'll just mine a clear path, just a straight path.
Yeah, so on X you want to go to... So the target that you gave me before
Yeah.
is 1022 on X.
And my pickaxe broke. One moment. Craft a new one. There's the hole. Okay.
Lulu, are you okay?
Oh.
No? Why are you not okay?
Actually, yeah, I need one more gold. Well, not gold. One more iron ingot.
Message me after stream, okay?
Oh, there were the
See
doors.
you. Oh, go look by your station. Go look by your station by your house, okay? Mwah.
You know what? I'll just make a gold one.
You know things are going well when you've got a resort to gold pickaxes.
I'd have never crafted one if I didn't. Anyway, which way? is this?
Blue. Wow.
What?
Yeah, that
You
sign.
left a hate comment.
That sign will not be readable on stream because it'll be downsized in the corner.
Oh, it said,
Torches.
oh god.
Yeah.
What is that? Oh, I saw and I left a hashtag hate comments frowny face. No more for you then, huh?
Anyway,
Negative 228. So, yeah, you need to go that way.
In this direction.
Yeah. There you are.
What a sight.
Although
I'll
I'm
dig
assuming
beneath
you'll want the wire to come out the bottom. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Ah.
Caca.
Ah! Oh, hello. What are you doing up here? Beat. God.
Okay. Is this floor level or not? I think the floor is one above. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but you can have the wire coming from the side because that's where the redstone will go to activate it. So yeah, if you dig that block out, then you can have the wire coming out from that block and then wind in above the redstone line.
Oh yeah.
Hang
So is that insulated copper cable still?
No, it'd be still it would be the tin one or gold.
Tin. Okay.
Gold. The gold double insulated.
I don't have any gold. I've only got the insulated tin.
Can't remember what this portal was.
Hold on.
Okay.
Have a look.
But you don't have the copper. You don't have copper in your inventory, Kango. Sorry, I mean not copper, rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
So if tin. So would tin work as well?
Well, it would depending
No.
on how much you output. Plus, tin loses more power over distance. So you really want to go with gold.
Yeah, I'll
You want double insulated gold.
double insulated. Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it'll show you how much is lost per block as well.
Alright, yeah, I need... In that case, I just need gold.
Yeah, you can just grab some from my chest.
Oh, thank you.
Gonna use the portal to get back.
Yeah. Yes. Otherwise, it'll just take all day.
Oh, I know where you are, Emichu. You're by the ocean adventure place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there's a thing up there.
A thing?
Yeah.
Well, actually, doesn't gold spawn in the nether as well?
Not in this version, no. And even in the modern versions,
It's
I
rare.
think you only get gold nuggets from the gold that spawns in the nether.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, these things, but there's nothing in here.
You break the block in the middle.
It just creates something else.
Yeah, that's the reason for this room. There aren't infinite resources though. Eventually that block will break, but you can get a lot of different ores from it potentially.
What'd you say,
Oh,
Willis?
You should be hooked up now.
Got nothing.
Oh,
Good day, sir.
lovely. So... Oh, you've got gold cable. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I brought like a stack.
Oh. Okay, they'll come back.
Yum.
By the way, Emichu,
Yeah.
have you read the Minecraft book you bought yet?
Little bits. Little bit. Yeah. Why?
No, but just because you're harvesting redstone.
By the way, if you guys ever want to borrow it, you can borrow it.
Oh, thank you.
Ah.
Aw.
Oh. So I'm assuming it goes into things like circuitry and that sort of stuff.
I believe so. As I said, I kind of
Like logic.
try not with books. I try not to flick through them because then I kind of know what is coming up, so I get a bit bored. If that makes sense.
Hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I think I know what you mean, but is that also true for like educational stuff or?
I guess maybe. Okay, I'll flip through it. Okay.
No, you don't
Spoilers.
have to.
Spoilers. Oh god. Oh, it's water. It's fine.
Okay, that's great. So shall I now redstone? Only got one redstone. What? I got one redstone.
I got loads if you need it, but not as much. But I've still got
Do you have
loads.
Singular
some in your
redstone
chests,
still.
maybe?
Maybe.
Willis, you saved me again. Oh,
I'll have a look.
Actually, you could take down one of those redstone blocks and turn it into redstone dust.
I could, yeah.
I mean, just while you're wiring it up.
Just one more redstone. My kingdom for redstone.
oh, I've got plenty of redstone. How many kingdoms do I get?
On second thought,
Not a good deal.
You still have to make an entrance to how to get down to this
I do, yeah.
power distribution room.
Yes, indeed. Okay. I've now put redstone to the nuclear reactor. Great.
I mean, an easy way to gain access would just be to break through one of the walls.
Terrible
Ooh,
fortress.
congrats, Blue.
Ooh.
Oh, she's travelled through to my little kingdom over there. Oh.
I don't know. Do you want an internal access? Well, an external access.
Yeah, maybe just a staircase going up from that
See,
room.
That's my security measure, but it only lasts once.
Actually, back here, I think.
You know, if you get the achievement, then it's like, ah, and oh wait.
Actually,
Actually, you could make the staircase follow along the wire and then enter into the control room, because this is kind of control room related.
how sorry?
So you make a corridor
I call it,
going.
this is like the power distribution room.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
maybe in the control room you make a staircase going down beside the redstone, and then have the. Although, yeah, maybe that could work. I don't know. Or you could just use a ladder.
Yeah, I think. One of those enclosed ladders, maybe.
Although, don't you already have corridors going down a level? Couldn't you just connect it with those corridors beneath you?
I think those
Because
go
you've
down
already-
more. Oh, right here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
depending on what.
So what level is it?
Whoops.
Oh, Blue.
No, actually.
No, actually.
I think it's more
Yeah,
like
well,
about here-ish. Actually, let's just go into that. Get out of here. Oh,
Right,
this
so-
room. So, dig from this room
I
and
don't.
see where you hit the.
Yeah, I'll just stand. Oh, so where? Okay, right there. Oh. Hello.
Boo.
Yeah, my pickaxe broke. No big surprise. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I love the old Minecraft music that's playing in the background. Emichu, I look up at your stream and I can see you frolicking in starlight as you're doing your magic, like dancing in circles around the magic crystal.
The magic crystal.
I'm but a hungry leprechaun. Dancing away.
Hungry.
Oh, my fairy lights turned off. No, I didn't mean.
No.
Okay, I mean, if you insult the fairies.
Oh,
Oh no.
no, I didn't mean.
I need a pickaxe.
Just
I
make it-
really need a pickaxe.
Make a stone one, then make a wood one, then break some stone, then make a stone one.
End the cycle.
I'll just make a stone one.
But you don't have sticks.
I don't have sticks. I do have sticks. They're back here.
I do have stick.
They're in the broom closet. of
Actually,
all
you've got a
places.
raw iron, crushed iron there on the right, in the middle, up there.
One.
Smelt that, then you've got 3 iron ingots, you can make an iron pickaxe.
Where are you? Where'd you go?
I went back upstairs because I wanted to get a pickaxe. Oh. So where's...
Here.
I need to smelt... You said smelt the... crushed iron. Is that just in a normal furnace or...
Look in your inventory.
Blue!
Ah. What happened? Were you kicked, or did you leave just because you didn't have fun anymore?
Check your inventory.
Yeah.
Ah, it says connection lost.
Mm.
So it wasn't deliberate then.
Look in the top left corner of your inventory.
Ah! I genuinely did not see that.
Well, after you picked it up, I said check your inventory.
You didn't hear it go thunk into your chest as I threw it at you?
Apparently not. They make them silent these days.
Ah, you're back in! Yay!
Blue!
Lovely. Lovely. Okay, right. So where...
Now let us diggy hole.
So which direction did you dig for the control room? I think, oh yeah, it's back here. So I would put, well, I can decorate it later on. So I would put like stairs here, but that's fine. So we can access it.
You know, I'm just going to do
Yeah,
this.
you might have to take out
Yeah,
these 2
actually-
blocks if you're going to put
actually-
steps. You're going to put stairs there. You're going to.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you can put stairs up top and on the bottom, but the stairs on top be upside down. Then there might be enough space. Or you could-
Upside down?
Yeah, the stairs on the top be upside down, and then the stairs on the bottom be the right side up. Or you could put slabs there instead, on the top and bottom. Because then you get 1 block more space if you put slabs on the bottom.
Just here?
No, I meant where you go down, so that you don't hit your head when you go down.
Maybe. I used to have slabs.
I used to have slabs, but that
Back
was
in
many
my day.
years ago.
But then I took a slab to the knee.
That sounds painful.
And an arrow doesn't.
Well, it does, but that was the point. Come on. Actually, do I still have stone?
I don't think you can make stone slabs in this version.
You can. I did.
You can?
Yes. That's what I used for the control room for the panel.
Oh, those ones.
Those ones.
Ah, right, yeah. I was thinking about the ones that have the normal generated smooth stone texture.
Yeah, that's true.
Because in modern versions you can make those, and you've got stairs.
You mean these things?
Hmm?
Stone slab?
Yeah, that's the one Kango meant. The one I meant, the one I was thinking of was the ones that have the
Those?
same texture as... They're not in this version. The ones that have the same texture.
Smooth one.
Yeah, the one as the smooth stone.
So did they get rid of these then? Or?
No, they just...
How do you
changed
get
it.
them?
I think you can get it by smelting smooth stone again, or by doing it as stone cutter or something like that. I don't completely remember.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I last played modern version of this
It's been a
game
long time.
and crafted those things.
Yeah, okay, I've got 12 now, so that should suffice.
I've been really busy decorating the marble shrine I found.
You know, after you flooded it.
You did what?
Also, do you like I'm a bit possessive.
Yeah, I did notice the signs. Yeah, Mr. W will have to find his own crystal.
No. Just these. You know,
I think that's
These-
good.
this stuff's here.
I know what you mean.
Okay, so like that. Yeah, I think that works quite
And then in the
well.
floor as well.
Here or one in... No, that's...
Yeah, there.
Let's put that.
Can you walk up like
Nope.
that? Yeah.
Just about, yeah.
You still bang your head a little bit, but
It's not really comfortable, is it?
I would.
Move the
Move
wall
these
in.
up. No, move these up one, and then just finish the wall here. Actually, just leave those out and just build the wall.
Yeah.
I need 2 bits. Sorry.
Oh. Go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
that way.
no.
and then put loads
Oh,
of flower
yeah.
pots in there.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we are still streaming.
Not political.
Yeah, well, it would have been.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Diorite, yes. I'll get some diorite.
Diorite to you and all.
Huh. Andesite as well. I need one singular block of polished andesite. Is that too much to ask for? Hold on.
Yes.
Where is it? Actually, I've got 14 still.
Yeah, look top right.
Polished diorite.
And
Lovely. Okay. Like this. Move that in. Yeah, that looks a lot better.
then steps.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah, so
Why are you carrying the glass planes around with you? The glass panes.
I wanted to use them to remember. Anyway, steps. That's stone polished. No, stone brick stairs. Yeah,
Yeah.
cobblestone.
You need 6 of them.
Yeah. Unless I just used more slabs.
Yeah, the slabs are they're a slightly different color, so it looks kind of weird. They don't match.
Mr. Interior Decorator.
Didn't you want to turn those to stairs?
Well,
Alright, no,
you guys-
you've got bricks in the chest,
you got-
Tango. Bottom left. In the chest.
Also, look, Paradise.
Oh,
Yeah,
those are
look,
fitted.
see?
Sorry.
I'm possessive of the walls, not the crystal.
Okay. Actually, yeah, there's the stone.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
just turn the stone into the stone bricks. Oh, so if I
You put
I
those in a
don't
2x2.
Oh yeah.
Hurrah,
Okay.
hurrah. I
Yeah.
want to get out of the rain.
Okay.
Oh!
I
You
think
going to the nether?
Nether.
You going to the nether? No? Okay.
Imagine if it actually answered.
I shan't.
I know. I saw you try to push him in.
I was trying to encourage him.
Yeah.
Through pushing. That's just a slight encouragement.
A slight encouragement that he refused, so I backed off.
I think you'll find that he backed off quite quickly.
I don't want to go to hell. Please.
I was told all dogs go to heaven.
Ha.
Oh.
black. And
Oh,
Yes, that works quite nicely now.
yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna leave them there. That's kind of cute. Where did I put my actual stones?
I don't have a shovel. I need a shovel.
What do you need a shovel for?
Dirt.
What dirt?
The dirt that's next to, well, right. If you go down the stairs, that's right there. Don't want that to be dirt. That sticks. I do still have 2 sticks. Perfect. I've got 2 iron. 1 iron. Okay. That's great. Okay. Got the shovel. I don't need to eat now.
Maybe you should patch that hole up now that you've got stairs.
Oh yeah.
This- Oh god.
Okay.
No. Is that not it?
Thank you, Willis.
So there, where'd that dirt go? I know there was dirt there.
I'll just dig this away instead. Don't want it to be completely pointless.
So Willis, could you walk and go through what you've built there, maybe?
It's just the power cable running through,
Yay! I did it.
and then a couple
done.
of like heavy duty bat boxes.
CESU.
So that it'll store extra energy in there, kind of a buffer,
Okay. Interesting.
so that when they're not running, because it takes a while for them to like charge up before you put anything in them.
Okay.
So this is kind of like wait till these are fully charged before you start, dumping stuff in the hopper.
All right.
And then these are the transformers, because these are tier 1, so you have to have the lower voltage.
All right.
So this is basically any tier 1 electrical stuff would need power coming out of these LV transformers.
Okay.
And then you can power tier 2 stuff from
the CESU units.
You know, I'm going to take some screenshots.
well
Oh,
you can
what was
just coming straight off
Oh,
of
just-
these, like
Oh yeah, just branch off the cables. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
or it might be tier 3, you might have to convert to MV.
No, I think you find it's
I'm not
jealousy.
I'm not sure. That's my only question is I'm not sure if these how much output the reactor puts out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know myself, honestly.
I
Well,
was gonna say
Yeah.
if we need to put an MV in there first.
Hmm. Yeah. Well.
I don't know if the output from the reactor is high voltage or what, or medium voltage or what it's considered.
Does it say on the reactor? I'm
It
not
depends
certain.
on how you've set it up. Depending on how you've set it up, it will output a variety of different levels of power.
Okay, it's throttled to 50% currently.
So it could be putting out tier 2.
Maybe, I don't know. Hmm.
Because those CSUs are 128.
Mm-hmm.
And the gold can carry 512, so I'm not sure
That is a very nice view, Blue.
If we need to put an MV transformer in the middle,
Yeah, I mean,
Blue is
maybe just to be safe.
yeah, I mean,
That's
have you got one?
MV transformer.
yeah, because
Have to make one.
Blue is
Okay.
standing on the top of the tower I built on our old
You need
starter base area, looking out over your house, Emichu, on the island.
Oh, lovely.
4 insulated copper cables and 2 basic machine casings.
Lovely, I've got those.
What is Bob the Third doing up here?
I've got those. I've literally
Bob.
got, yeah. I mean, I have got a stack of insulated copper cable, but I did additionally have exactly 4,
Bob.
so that's perfect.
Bob.
I'll just,
keep running in circles for a moment.
yeah, I'm getting lost in my own nuclear castle.
Well,
What a
is
build.
there is there a
Anyway,
crafting table down here?
No.
Where's Jack?
But you can
Where's-
use your philosopher's stone.
Yeah. Anyway,
Who's
so-
been in my house moving my animals?
I have not.
So how many basic machine casings do you say? 4?
2.
Oh, 2, sorry. Okay.
And, well, a crafting table.
Yes.
Well, you can use your philosopher's stone. If you hold it in your hand, you press C.
Huh?
Your philosopher's stone. If you hold it in your hand and you press C, it
Oh.
opens up a crafting grid. Although I don't think that the shift-click crafting works in that for some reason.
So, now, say that again.
I don't think that the shift-click crafting works in that. Like if you put a whole bunch of resources and then you shift-click to craft a whole stack, I don't think that works in that. But you can craft
okay.
things in the philosopher's stone.
Okay.
Yes, if you're holding it in your hand, then you press C. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Nice.
Nope.
Oh, Genie wrench now. Oh, is that still? I do have a wrench, but oh, you have one. Okay.
As it turns
good.
out, the engineer also has a wrench.
Yeah.
It's funny it's funny / tragic when you consider that the so-called nuclear scientists who did the Demon Core experiments also used a screwdriver, but it's also an engineering tool.
Tragic.
Yes,
Tragic.
and I mean that quite sincerely.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. Is.
What do you mean, the Demon Core?
Yeah.
Well, in the 1940s, have you heard of the? So in the 1940s, they were experimenting with plutonium for nuclear weapons as they were developing them, and this is in the USA. So
Willis.
they were in, I think it was the St. Alamos Research
I'm not
Center.
quite that old.
So in the St. Alamos Research Center, they were performing these experiments. They were trying to see how close. So do you know what a critical mass is in when it comes to fissile material?
No.
It's the minimum amount you need to start a reaction,
Well,
a self-sustaining reaction.
yeah. So fissile materials like uranium or plutonium, for example, emit neutrons, And as those neutrons pass through more fissile material, they've got a chance of breaking apart some of those atoms to release more neutrons. But it's only a relatively small chance. So you need a lot of neutrons going through that material to release enough neutrons to then make more neutrons go through, which then release more neutrons, and that's a chain reaction. Yeah?
I think I'm following.
So that's a critical mass. If you've got enough fissile material close enough together that it's generating enough neutrons to then have that chain reaction happen. And so in the 40s in St. Alamos, I think it was, they were performing experiments where they had these two halves of a plutonium sphere that, if put together, reached critical mass. If you put them apart, then it didn't have critical mass. Yeah? If you put the two halves of the plutonium sphere together, then you've got enough fissile material close enough to sustain a reaction. You would have critical mass. If you put them apart, then you don't have critical mass anymore, and there's no reaction. Yeah?
Okay.
That's basically how you make a bomb.
Yeah.
You have it, and you have one sit here, and then you have another one sitting over here, and you have an explosive that drives them together, and you suddenly have enough, and a reaction, a very rapid chain reaction.
Yeah. That's with nuclear weapons. But in these experiments, they were just trying to see how close they could get those two halves of the plutonium core without getting a self-sustaining chain reaction. And so they were getting ever closer and ever closer and ever closer. And apparently they were calling this tickling the dragon's tail. Yeah?
Fair enough.
Yeah, like these were like, think of them as nuclear cowboy scientists, yeah?
Ah, gotcha.
Because, so there were two separate incidents where an accident happened. The first one was they were using, they had the plutonium halves sort of close together, not close enough together to generate a chain reaction, but then they put, I think it was it beryllium bricks or some sort of reflective metal bricks around the plutonium core, which would reflect neutrons that were emitted outward back inward towards the core. Yeah?
Okay.
To get closer and closer to that chain reaction. And it was late at night, and they were running an experiment. Physically, use just a guy going up there, putting these metal bricks around the plutonium core, one after another, measuring the rate of neutron generation. And it was late at night, and a guy, one of those metal bricks slipped out of his hand.
Ah.
And it fell onto the core, which so fissile materials, if you exert pressure on them, then it generates more neutrons, which is what happens in a bomb as well, which is what Willis said, we use an explosive to smash the two things together. Anyway, so that happened, and in that instant there was enough pressure with those plutonium halves being close enough together to generate a chain reaction, and the entire room was flooded with neutrons, with radiation.
Ah.
And this bright blue flash of Cherenkov radiation that was in the eyes as the water is ionizing. And yeah, that guy died a slow, painful, agonizing death over the course of the next 3 or 4 days, I think, or something like that, with his body literally turning to mush as he was still alive.
I've seen something
kind of like the
that,
firefighters at Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, that happened, and then I think what was it, a couple weeks or a couple months later or something, there was the same plutonium core. They were still experimenting on it, but this time they were trying to get close enough to critical mass by not by stacking up, I think, beryllium metal bricks around it to reflect the neutrons back inward, but by just physically bringing the two halves of the sphere closer together and closer together and closer together. Yeah.
Will humanity ever learn?
And so, the guy, the so-called scientist who was in charge of these experiments,
Like that so-called scientist.
yeah, who was
Tell us how you really
who was
feel.
in charge of these experiments, he was a bit of a show-off. Yeah,
Oh,
the term nuclear cowboy gets used to describe it. And so,
nuclear idiot.
And so instead of having some sort of machine or mechanical device that could very precisely put those two halves together by tiny increments, what he used was a flat-bladed screwdriver.
Oh, for flip's
So
sake.
he would basically imagine the bottom half of the sphere in a bowl, essentially, and then you put the flat-bladed screwdriver on that at an angle, and then you rest the top half on that screwdriver, one side of it. Yeah. So then, as you change the angle of the screwdriver, you can lower or raise the top half of the core like that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So did he tape it on? What did he?
No, it was just resting on the. So one side of the top of the core of the sphere was touching the bottom side, and the other side of the top was on the screwdriver. Yeah. So the screwdriver was holding up the half of the sphere on one side. Yeah. So it was at an angle.
Okay.
And so what he would do is to bring the two halves closer together or further apart.
Thank you.
Is he would change the angle of the screwdriver to physically lower the half of the core that was resting on the screwdriver, yeah?
Okay.
And he did loads of experiments like that, getting ever closer to the point of a chain reaction, and then just backing off and get ever closer, a bit closer, a bit closer, a bit closer. And one day, doing one of these experiments, it wasn't just him in the facility. There were a few other people around as well. And one day, the screwdriver just slipped from his hand, and the two halves fell together.
These guys need to wear some rubberized.
It wouldn't change anything.
Gripping gloves.
It wouldn't change anything.
No, but to stop it from slipping out your hand.
Yeah. Well, it slipped, and in that moment.
Yes. Sweaty palms.
In that moment, the two halves of that plutonium core came together, and in a fraction of a second, there was a critical reaction. The entire room was flooded with radiation. All of the people there received thousands of times a fatal dose. And even though he reacted quickly, he reached over, grabbed the top half of the plutonium core with his bare hand, and took it off.
Oh.
But that took a couple of seconds, and by that point, like, the deadly dose was already reached in a fraction of a second. So there's reportedly, he told the people who were in the room to stay where they were after it happened. He said so that they should stay where they were because they're all dead anyways, but if we know where they stand, then they can estimate how many days they have to live.
Oh.
And so, similar to the other guy, just I think a couple of weeks or months before, he also died an agonizing death of his body literally turning to mush as he was still alive over the next couple of days.
I bet he wasn't gloating and showing off then.
Nope. And the other people who were...
He's like, look, Ma, I glow!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the other people who were in that room as well when that happened, of course, didn't have a lovely time either. And so
This is
because
what I'm like, humanity, we suck. We get warnings
it's-
from the universe.
It was caused by the Team Practical Joker that slipped up behind him very quietly and then
tickled
poked him in the shoulder and say, "What you doing?"
God damn, Frederick! Look what you've made me do.
Yeah, but because of those two incidents, that plutonium core was nicknamed the Demon Core.
That's not its fault, is it?
Yeah. And it got. I don't think that they did any more experiments on that core, but it was smelted down for use in nuclear warheads.
Kango's reactor.
But
I
yeah,
have a
so.
haunted reactor on my hands in that case.
But yeah, there are. I mean, if you research this sort of stuff, there are dozens of instances like that, both in research facilities, nuclear research facilities, in reactors, and in nuclear processing facilities as well, where people handle radioactive materials as though it was
Your life, as though your life depends on it.
No, the opposite, in fact.
They
But yeah.
throw them around like it's a bag of marbles.
But yeah, so that's the Demon Core thing.
Oh, thank you. That's a best bedtime story. Oh my god.
Yeah, you can. If you look up, you can also find pictures of his injuries as he was dying, if you want to.
A picture book.
Just watch the movie Chernobyl.
Yeah.
The movie?
Or the
Which one?
the mini-series, I mean.
I have actually.
Actually, I might be able to.
And yeah, fun fact, I did actually watch it. It just happened to be exactly on the day where that night it actually happened 37 years prior.
Oh, so there's a recreation of those experiments with a screwdriver. Emichu,
Yeah.
I'll put it in Kango's chat and in
But
your
yeah, I
chat.
watched. So
one second.
Yeah.
It's so on that picture. It's a recreation of that experiment that he did with a screwdriver. So you can look it up. It's a Wikipedia link.
Yeah, on the exact day that happened, I was on a field training exercise in West Germany.
Were you?
Yep.
God dang.
They called us up and said, get out your radiation monitoring devices, not the practice ones, the real ones. Break them out and start monitoring.
Talking about
like,
talking about Chernobyl, not the Demon Core, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, Chernobyl.
1986.
They were like, wait, what? No, get out the real things and start monitoring and call in your readings every hour.
Nice.
And we're like, what the hell? Why? What's going on? So we stopped in one of the nearest German town and picked up a newspaper, and it's like, oh, crap.
That's why.
We're downwind of a large radiation cloud.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not, and with this sort of with this fallout, it's not just radiation emitted by the actual disaster itself. It's radioactive particles, where even if it's just a few atoms of a radioactive, a minuscule amount of these elements, if you ingest them through breathing or through the food you eat or the water you drink, then your body will incorporate them into your body as you left. Well, if something's the matter, then feel free to interject.
Yes, please.
Or if you're just a bit tired or don't feeling it, then don't worry about leaving the stream early. You don't if you're not feeling it one of these days, then you don't have to come to the stream. Or if you'd rather just stay in chat for one, that's fine too. Don't feel that you have to come in the game for us.
Yeah, we do miss you in stream.
Yeah, just do whatever you feel like. Don't try
In chat even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't do stuff that you don't really feel up for just because you think you have to for our sake or anything like that.
You mean I've been sitting here this whole time? No.
No, it only applies to Blue.
You have to deal with it.
You.
Well, Blue and me. But nobody
Brat
else.
spoiled again.
Yeah. But yeah, because your body doesn't know that those particular isotopes of these elements are radioactive, your body will integrate them into itself as though they were the non-radioactive isotopes. And so then these radioactive metals or elements will stay in your body long term, irradiating you from the inside. And at that point, you can't really get rid of them. And so
that's what that soft glow I see every night when I try to go to sleep.
yeah, I wasn't.
I'm the eyeballs.
I wasn't explaining it to you, Willis. I kind of expected that you would know about this stuff.
Yeah, I haven't had to use a nightlight in years.
Oh dear.
It's like, I am the nightlight.
Oh no.
That could be
I am the one who knocks. No, it's I am.
That could be a line from The Simpsons.
It could.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, that is not the reason I'm not allowed to donate blood. It's a different reason why I was there in Germany.
Oh. Did you?
Because the commissaries and mess halls, we got a lot of our beef from the UK.
Yeah, and the
And
radio.
it was the height of the mad cow epidemic.
Ah.
So there's a possible, even if it's a minuscule count and you test negative because it can take years for it to show up, there's just a possibility that anybody that was stationed in West Germany or England or Europe, basically, because they got a lot of the beef from the UK, so anybody that was stationed over there between this year and that year.
Are you okay, Willis? You sound really out of breath.
Stretching.
Ah. Okay.
My knees are. I sit too long.
Yeah.
Why is there a
But
bell here as well?
There's like several million people that are not allowed to donate blood because of that.
Yeah, and I've heard that the radioactive cloud also went, I think, towards Scotland and England as well, and that they then they slaughtered a lot of animals in England because of that, because they were affected by the radiation.
Oh.
Well, not necessarily affected. They might have been. There's a chance that they could have been exposed, so they didn't want to take any chances whatsoever.
Yeah. Or if they ate like the grass and the radioactive particles went on the grass or something through rain. Yeah.
Another fairly common, scarily fairly common nuclear disaster is orphan sources, where an orphan source is a piece.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke, and then I realized, hold on a minute, that's a bit too tough. Continue.
An orphan source is a piece of radioactive material that goes missing. So what happens in most cases is, you know how older X-ray machines used cobalt. What was it? Cobalt 60. What was the isotope of cobalt?
They used radioactive stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, the specific one. I think, was it cobalt 60?
Oh yeah.
1 second. Cobalt 60. I think it was cobalt 60. Anyway, so backtracking a little bit. So in nuclear reactors, uranium undergoes fission to create heat to generate the power. But as the uranium is being split, different other elements different other isotopes get formed. Like, for example, neptunium, which then decays into plutonium. But some of those, specifically cobalt-60, an isotope of cobalt, is really very radioactive, and that was used for a long, long time in the medical industry for the first X-ray machines. So you had this machine that had a little bit of the nuclear reactor waste product, cobalt-60, in it, and you had a shield where the patient would get onto the bed, and then the machine would be oriented in a specific way, and then the lens would be opened for the radiation from the cobalt-60 to be focused on a specific part of the patient's body, which was used for things like killing cancer cells and that sort of stuff as well. But the thing is, those machines don't last forever. Or sometimes the private hospitals that these machines were purchased from go bust. Either way, these machines that contain this really very, 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 very radioactive stuff are now suddenly either being abandoned or they're being sold as scrap.
Oh,
Yeah?
Ooh,
Like
no.
this company goes bust and all of their equipment gets stored in a back lot somewhere, in a parking
And then
lot,
people
before it's
forget
picked up.
what's in it. And
Well,
oh,
not
no.
necessarily forget, but especially in poorer countries like in South America or in Mexico or countries like that, there are several instances where people go around and they steal these scrap metal stuff, and then they resell it to scrap yards for a bit of money.
Which also happened at Chernobyl with the vehicle graveyards.
Yeah. And
Just
so
taking parts of it.
Yeah. And so you have these machines, which often weren't properly handled anyway. Oh, blue's gone. If you're watching this, Blue, I hope that you have a lovely rest of your evening. And sorry if it wasn't really fun for you this time.
Indeed.
Hope you feel better soon.
Message me.
Message us, yes.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh,
So,
I got a cursed bow.
oh, what's the... Oh, Curse of Vanishing. So if you die with this in your inventory, then the item's deleted.
Hmm.
Maybe that's why Blue left. Blue felt that you've gained a new bow.
Fished it out of the ocean.
Yeah,
Which
anyway.
isn't really an ocean.
So in a lot of these
And it wasn't really a fish.
in a lot of these poorer countries, you have private hospitals who purchase these X-ray machines from the USA or from Canada or things like that, and they often don't. Well, in the past, often didn't get handled with the expertise that they really would have required. And so when one of these hospitals goes bust or moves, or the machine is outdated and is replaced, or whatever reason, these machines tend to be put out in parking lots or backyards by these facilities, along with other metal scrap that they have. And then you get people who steal that in order to break it down and sell to scrap merchants. Now, with these X-ray machines, the really, really dangerous cobalt-60 sometimes doesn't get removed first, because they don't have the specialists who are qualified to do that. And so then you get people who just think that they're stealing just some scrap metal.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I said,
Yeah.
then they forget what's in it. Like, they,
They
don't know what's in it.
They don't know, yeah.
They should have put labels on it, like sticker or something.
Yeah, but even with that, in these
Honestly.
even in these poorer countries,
Yeah.
the radiation symbol, lots of people might not know what that means. And so there's one story where these two brothers found this thing. They took it home to their garage, and then they broke it open
Oh no.
to disassemble it, to separate the different metals and different things. And they found this thing inside, which had this magically blue glistening powder, like fairy dust. And they had a family and a little daughter who then thought she was playing with fairy dust.
Oh, God.
And so it got in their clothes, in their hair. And from there, of course, pretty soon they started suffering from radiation sickness. And then they went to hospital, and all of their contaminated clothes got all around town. And the doctors there had no idea what radiation poisoning was. They thought it was food poisoning. So they sent it back home, and then they came back. And then this whole thing where... And then eventually, one of the family members was suspicious of that powder, put it in a paper bag, carried it on a bus next to her on a seat to the hospital, and said, I think this is what's the cause. I think this might be radiation stuff. And then at that point...
Yeah, this thing that I'm holding here might be radiation.
That's what the others thought then. And then you get
No,
this...
I meant like,
Yeah, I know what you
silly
mean.
her
I know what
holding
you mean.
it.
But then you get... And that's an orphan source. An orphan source is a source of radiation that's handled... That's outside of the normal handling procedure. It's handled by people who really aren't supposed to handle it. And so that story, where these orphan sources come from this medical equipment, happens a worryingly high amount of times.
Still?
Yeah. Like there was a case somewhere in, I think, what was it? I think 2012 or 2014 or something somewhere. I don't recall exactly the dates, but it's an ongoing thing. This just happens occasionally. And the thing is that can essentially happen anywhere. And even if you're not involved with it, if you were sitting next to her on that bus, or if you were or if you were, I don't know, if you hugged...
Sitting in the emergency room at the hospital next to the people that have their contaminated clothes on.
Yeah, you're there with like I don't know, like a busted arm or something, and then it's like, oh wait, now it's gonna get even worse.
Instead of typhoid Mary, it's radioactive Mary.
Radioactive Mary, yeah.
I don't get it.
Well, that was old typhoid Mary. That was like somebody that was carrying the typhoid virus and traveled around and spread it to other people and didn't know they had it.
Oh.
But yeah, so but in that case, like who is to blame? Is it the people?
The people who threw it away.
Well, is the people who just steal stuff they don't know what it is? Is it the people who threw it? But the people who threw it away, they weren't trained by the owner of that private medical, by the private hospital. They weren't trained. They weren't given the training about this. They had no idea. Then maybe it's the people who sold these units to the hospitals in the first place. Maybe they're to blame.
More than likely.
But those corporations, most of the time, are in another country, so in the US or in Canada, or I think there was one from France where it came from France or something like that. And so for those corporations, for those people to then be held accountable, it's a tricky thing.
That's why we ain't lawyers.
Well, not officially anyway.
Right here. Oh, even more.
Yeah, but they don't stack.
Which don't stack?
The rock crystals, because each one has unique values, so they don't stack.
Properties.
Hmm.
I'm coming, crystals. Hold on,
Don't go anywhere.
please.
Unless it's closer to me, in which case please do go there.
Yes. Follow the sound of my digging.
Meanwhile, from their point of view, it sounded like a monster slowly approaching in the dark. The banging and knocking and crumbling sound getting ever closer until the shock of fresh air and light reaches them, and then they're broken apart and stuck in someone's pocket.
Put on a pendant or something. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Got him. How do I get out of here? Here we go. Good job. This cave network was here.
Yeah. Also,
How close are we to startup?
Yeah, I think from how it's all set up, I'd say we're good to go.
so do you want to do that now?
Oh, it's 22:54. Yeah, well, I did want to, yeah.
Yeah, and that
Go for it.
room spot says it's like glyphosate. Yeah. It's not just radioactive materials that cause huge damage and poisonings. It's also other chemical poisons. Yeah.
Some of the stuff that at the time they started using it, they didn't realize how
Mhm.
poisonous and toxic it was.
Yep.
Yeah,
A
I did.
lot of stuff.
About the X-ray machines again. I did watch a video on YouTube which was about an error with one of them. It's like, I think it was called Therac 25 or something. I believe. I don't know exactly, but one model of machines they used in America. I think.
One
just
second,
in America.
before you continue the story,
Yeah.
are you actually going to turn the reactor on this stream in the next couple of minutes? Because if so, then perhaps people should start coming over to watch.
Yeah, I mean,
Because otherwise, you're going to have to wait a week.
yeah. So Emichu, would you like? So, who has stuff to show still?
I do not.
Mhm.
Yeah, keep it all secret until it's too late.
Mm. Are you building a helipad too?
I already have.
Dun dun dun.
Made a sooty marble.
Mm.
Is it made for sooty helicopters?
If they want to.
For
Anyway,
the diesel-powered helicopters.
Anyway, Kango, continue your story while people make their way over.
So Emichu, are you coming?
Yeah, put on glass pane. And
Ooh, bring your camera
Oh yeah.
and paper.
Be nice.
Oh yeah, I need paper. Oh, I need to get
Yeah.
the gifts as well. Hold on.
There was gifts.
Gifts.
Ah, you bring gifts.
I bring gifts of good tidings.
Ah. But yeah, I don't remember the story completely. I have basically with one of the X-ray machines that used like precision radiation to get rid of, I think, cancer cells. There was an error with one of them, which it didn't like the error message just, it was very vague and didn't explain what it actually meant or how to fix it. So the operators of the machine just basically clicked next on it instead of cancelling it.
Basically, they clicked ignore instead of cancel.
And that meant that the beam, I'm not sure if there's the right phrasing, but the beam of radiation was like the lens wasn't in front of it. It was just the radiation as it was just onto the patient's face, so or wherever it was, and wasn't filtered at all. So they, like, from the video, he said that patients reported that they heard like a sizzling sound on their skin, and
Really?
yeah, basically.
Charmin.
And yeah, and there
See-
were like
see-
multiple updates
yeah.
to the software where they thought they fixed it and then it wasn't fixed, and there were a bunch of cases about
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
These sorts of things happen when you put untrained personnel in charge of a computer which was coded by people where the code obviously wasn't rigorously tested, and you combine that with deadly radiation.
Not a good mix.
And the thing is, the people it really hurt were those going to hospital because they wanted to be helped because they were having health issues. I think blocks would look better there if you want glass. If you want glass there, I think blocks would look better there.
Oh yeah. Could I uncraft the panes, or I'd lose levels then?
Yeah, I think it's just faster to build separate, to smelt down more.
Yeah.
Mama where.
Lovely. Yeah, and folks, also at Chernobyl, so 1986, the firefight, it happened at night, so the 25th, well, it was the 25th, that was, so 1:23 a.m., April 26th, and which was what I mentioned before.
You sounded like an answering machine. This person rang at so-and-so a.m.
in 1986. Yeah, so that was what I mentioned, that unintentionally, this year, I watched the Chernobyl miniseries pretty much right while it happened, 37 years after it happened, like right.
Sorry, real quick, are you at the power station?
Yes.
Oh, okay, right.
Ish.
Yeah. So yeah,
Cango is close by it, but not close enough to actually monitor what's happening there.
I mean, it's not on yet.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to push that button before I ran out the door.
But yeah, and from what I've seen, and like the miniseries said this, and yeah, from what I've heard, so that night when the explosion happened, the firefighters of Pripyat, which is basically the city that was built for the nuclear power plant, so 1960 I think was started construction, I believe, or 1970. The firefighters were like the actual recording of the telephone call from the nuclear power plant to the fire station actually still exists from back then, and they were told there was a roof fire, so basically just the roof was on fire, nothing about the core, anything. So they all just drove there that night with their fire trucks and stood right next to the huge nuclear blaze, spraying water into it from a fire truck. And
that's all the people in town, when they heard it, went out and looked and say, "Oh, cool! Look at that bright blue light shining straight up into the sky."
Yeah, that is another thing which the miniseries also included. That there was this railway bridge, a road bridge that goes over a railway, where you can see the nuclear power plant. Almost a nuclear castle then.
Everybody's standing on it looking.
Although,
cool!
Yeah,
look at that
because
bright blue glow. Looks like a
have
blue spotlight shining into the sky.
Although talking about that, the nuclear castle does have a railway bridge.
I know. But yeah, because they just had no idea.
Hold on, I think
didn't know
you've got
it.
a spy buzzing around, taking photos, aerial photos of the plant. Cango. Must be a Russian spy. Judging by the character accents.
It's a terrorist.
Nah. Anyway.
I think they're armed with a bow.
No, I'm armed with a gun.
Oh no. Anyway,
railway bridge.
So the residents of Pripyat went to this railway bridge at night.
I'm here for your secrets.
Hello. Oh, that's a gun.
Hello. Oh, that's a gun. Is that a gun, or are you just... Oh, that's a gun.
Come on. No, don't leave!
I didn't even shoot you!
My God!
Whoops.
Don't fail us now. I know we've gone over time, but still.
Oh.
So those people went to the bridge. Yeah. Yes?
It's an internal server error.
Odd. The server's still up for everybody else.
Well, this is going to be interesting, though. Since I was flying,
Oh,
Oh,
no. Oh no.
and
Maybe-
start smashing the space bar.
Maybe have the commander TP Willis to your position
yeah.
as soon as you see the message. Will Akiri joined the game?
As long as I'm quick on the space bar.
If I just send it now, I'll have it. Right? I can just send it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Like that.
Yeah, but send it when.
I know, but just so I can quickly enter it. So those people of Pripyat stood on that bridge because they had no idea about radiation or how dangerous it is. They just stood there like, oh, lovely bright like blue light coming from it,
Very
and they
pretty.
just watched it. And from what I've heard, all of those people have died because of that. Because they were so like a kilometer. They were a kilometer. They were oh yeah, sorry. There we go. They were like 1 kilometer away, pretty much, from that fire, from the open nuclear reactor, watching it basically, and
then they thought it was snowing, and it was the ash coming.
Yep, and I think the next day or something, all the firefighters from that night, because they were like right like above
Kango,
it, next to it.
Look in your 5th hotbar.
Oh, some
slot.
of them, they were
yeah.
like, oh, what is this big
Graphite.
black rock? And picking them up and pushing them away, and it was part of the
It was-
core shielding.
Yeah, it was the wasn't it the moderator?
Or some of the graphite rods, or
Yeah.
pieces of the graphite rods.
Yeah,
just
because
in the bare hands.
because the Chernobyl reactor and
for some reason it froze.
reactors of its design. Can you still
That's
hear?
weird.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
Yeah.
they used
cut out a bit.
they used graphite to moderate the reaction, so to slow down the neutrons to encourage the reaction to happen.
Is it still working or not?
There you
Can you hear us? Yes.
Good. Minecraft
So-
just froze for me.
Did you hear what I said about the
Yeah.
graphite?
heard everything, yeah.
Ah,
For some
I
reason it
hear
just froze for me.
everything.
So you going to go flip the switch?
I am, but Minecraft froze for me. I can't.
it's frozen at the moment.
Oh,
Hmm.
frozen again. I don't know why.
Minehut, you already took one of
It's
us out.
local. It's local.
Yeah.
The issue's local.
I think it's like half a second it played normal, but then just froze again.
Look, it
Maybe
shines.
try to.
Hold it in your hand, Willis. It shines.
Shall I close it?
Might be a good idea to close it and go back in, if you can.
Not sure if that's. Oh, actually.
Pom poms.
I think it's frozen again. Try, yeah. Try closing it and then.
Rah, rah, rah! Shish boom ba! Kango, Kango, Kango!
You're missing this amazing display.
I know. Yeah, this may take a while. I'm not sure if there's
Oh no!
time.
You've left.
Yeah.
Yes, right
But
here.
yeah, what I wanted to
He
say.
was standing right here.
So they were like right in all the nuclear stuff, all the smoke, like right next to it. They were inhaling it all the time. Like the firefighters were right next to it, and a lot of people, as well as just the residents of the city or the town, because they just lived right next to it. Like literally, the town is. So the city of Chernobyl is actually a lot further away from the nuclear power plant than Pripyat, which is the city that they built, because Chernobyl, the town, is really old. I think from 11 something, but the city of Pripyat, which is also the name of the river there, was built started in 1970 for the nuclear power plant, and all the residents of that, many of them got sick the next day, so after the explosion, and they were taken to a hospital in Pripyat, and those people there also had no idea how to treat radiation sickness, and all of the clothes, some of them I think knew, or someone knew, I'm not sure who exactly knew, but all the clothes were, well, they took them and put in the basement of the hospital, and they're still there today, and they're still radioactive.
Yeah, because a thing that quite a few people seem to get wrong about radioactive materials is that when they hear of this radioactive material has a half-life of this many years, a lot of people seem to think that it means that after this many years, the radioactive material
will be safe.
Will be harmless. But actually the half-life just means that in this many years, any given amount of this material you have, half of it will have decayed. And then you start again, then you take that many years again, then another half will have decayed, and then another half, and another half, which means
it'll take a lot longer.
If you have basically something that has a half-life of 100 years, for example, then you could still have deadly amounts of that material left after thousands of years, depending on how much you started with.
Oh, and how radioactive that particular item is.
Yeah. Plus, of course, the elements.
If it, what it, is it radium? Is it plutonium? Is it?
Yeah. Plus, of course, the elements that those materials decay into could also be radioactive and have their own separate half-lives. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Minecraft's opening back up. Don't go. Minecraft's opening.
The constellations. I might be missing a constellation.
You started it in full screen mode.
It doesn't matter at this point. It'll just take far too long if I. Yeah.
But it'll lag, probably.
I know. I forgot about it, but it should hopefully still work, at least somewhat. Yeah, the HUD's tiny now.
AD, did that say?
Where?
In the corner of the picture about the ad.
I didn't see that. Oh, because of ad. Huh. Oh, I'm in. People.
I know, sorry, I'm trying to find a constellation. It might not be here.
You all have left me again.
We'll be
No,
back.
I'm here. I'm just at a safe distance, I hope.
Where are you?
At the top of the cooling tower.
If you just said in my basement.
Roomspath says normally plutonium wouldn't exist on Earth. Yeah, because like I said before, plutonium is an element that is created through the decay of neptunium, which is created from uranium within a nuclear reactor. Therefore, plutonium is not a natural element. It has to be artificially created.
Yeah, that looks
Okay,
nice.
you're gonna go flip the switch?
Maybe,
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
Maybe,
When
you
Emichu's
can, maybe you
there.
can TP Emichu when they're ready.
Yes?
Oh, this goddamn constellation. Yeah,
When?
now. Yeah.
Not me.
Oh. Strange. I'm just so used to typing that in Twitch chat. So whatever you do, don't move.
Or have your hand hovering over the space bar.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
No, you've got the revolver. Don't actually use
All
the...
right.
But don't you want to see me start it?
Yeah.
From a safe distance in case it blows up.
Okay, Emichu, come
I've
with me.
got 13 levels, so this is bound to be lucky.
Yeah.
Turned off world auto-saving. Oh no, even mine had knows.
Well, it was just me manually doing a backup of the server. It'll be finished in a moment.
It's so strange having the game be so sharp and clear. Anyway. People?
Roomspath wants thumbnail first.
Well, we can
Before
do
we
it
die?
in the nuclear reactor. Well,
In the reactor! You want to take the thumbnail in the... Oh, yeah.
in the chamber. They're waiting for you in the test chamber. But yeah. Yes.
Oh dang, that's a lot of chests.
So, if you all follow me...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is for mass
this is-
ventures.
Oh,
Yes.
do you have ores to put in to test if that works?
Well, it's not... I've not started the reactor yet.
Yeah, but when you start it and actually no, the batteries need to
Look
charge.
Look at that.
The batteries need to charge first.
Yeah.
I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, let's do that some other time. Anyway, so
This away.
yeah, let's just show this first. So this, don't press the lever. Push the lever.
Yeah.
In here is the control room where this lever will activate / deactivate the nuclear reactor. Right here, this lever.
Don't worry about one of the redstone eyes missing. It's fine.
I think I'm ready.
Oh, are we doing it now? Okay.
Yeah. And then the redstone signal doesn't reach after all. Go quick now. Go to the reactor. Check it. Quick.
Ah,
Right click it. No, just go there. Right click it. Is it working?
Doesn't reach.
It doesn't reach. I told you to get a repeater. I told you. Remember when I said you better get repeaters? The redstone signal doesn't reach.
Kango.
It's not plugged in, is it?
It's not plugged in.
Never mind. Let's do that next
Oh,
time.
I turned it off.
The maid. The maid unplugged the extension cord to hook up the vacuum cleaner.
And accidentally saved the world.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, for a week at least.
anyway, yes, the world is safe for another week. Okay, let's just go.
Yeah, we've gone almost. We've got a quarter of an
But
hour over time.
Basically,
so.
but everything is ready now. So if I just insert one repeater, yeah, Emichu,
I'm here.
We need to get a thumbnail still.
come here.
Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
Don't mind the leaky ceiling.
Yeah, it's just radioactive water. It's fine.
Down here, the power distribution
so
room.
here, I want to.
That's at least something that we built today.
Indeed. So I did want to insert glass here. I've not got all of it yet. I've got sand, but yeah, you can actually look into the nuclear the nuclear chamber there. Anyway, nuclear reactor chamber. Yeah, if you follow, don't mind the leaky ceiling again. Down here, this is new. Yeah.
Oh, this is new.
So there's gold cables, double insulated gold cables coming from the reactor to here.
Right. So let's take
Image.
before the explosion.
No!
After the explosion.
Thank you.
Roomsworth says, couldn't you install cameras to monitor it? There was a mod that allowed for security cameras to be placed like that. So you can monitor stuff, but we haven't got that installed. I don't know if it's for this version or stuff like that. We don't have it installed.
Yeah.
Right, now,
So
thumbnail.
We got our pom-poms.
Right here? Do you have
She's-
some for me
We've
too?
got our pom-poms.
You've got some in your bag. I gave you.
We've got our pom-poms. They say, well, taking off their
Oh, yeah.
clothes.
I want to take off my suit. Hold on.
Kango, where are you going?
I don't want to take it in with that. I want,
Willis,
I want
I
people
can-
to see the skin. 1 second.
Willis, I can see right through you. Oh,
There's so much stuff I don't need. I can barely see it with this
You've kept those two
resolution.
obituaries in inventory this whole
I
stream.
don't. I wasn't back at my. Back
Yeah,
at
you
coming,
were.
Really.
You were.
I didn't have them in the inventory then. Anyway, off with you. Right,
I
not
can
you.
see right through your head, Willis.
Huh?
Have you got X-ray vision
No,
Oh,
to stay topical?
camera glitch.
yes.
Right.
Right, are we taking it here? Okay.
Isn't that just what X-ray vision is really? A camera glitch?
True.
Lovely.
Everybody say radioactive.
No!
Radioactive.
Radioactive. Sure.
Irradiated.
Now be sure to actually paste that into preview.
Yeah. It was just because I backuped right up. So, does anyone have screenshots?
I don't take screenshots. Like, I don't take thumbnail screenshots.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sure. Okay. Right, so, last bit. Oh, it's a chest.
Yeah,
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
But this was really,
Willis.
I think this was really fun. Willis and Kango building something together.
Yeah. I'll do this next time. There's not much time now. So yeah, last thing. If you just go, so yeah, follow. You can see.
What was? Did you just go? Like, come
No.
on, come on, come on,
Come on.
Here,
Come
Emmy.
on.
Come here, Emmy.
Come on.
come
Here,
No,
Emmy.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
Emmy, Emmy, Emmy.
intentional.
Ah,
Through there, please.
this is a bit dangerous.
No. But yeah. So
This is a bit dangerous. Jumps on it from the ceiling.
yeah, this isn't all. This isn't all done yet. But yeah, I'm patching up the ceiling.
I can't take a photo because it thinks
That's
I'm
the reactor
selecting.
chamber. But yeah, that's basically it. So I think
Very
next
nice.
time, it depends on what others build, but next time we may take the thumbnail in here. I was thinking, but yeah, maybe we'll see.
If there is a here.
Come on.
I mean, that's true.
I'm a
that's
trained professional. Well, I'm not, but
You said that now we're in here.
yeah, it's not active yet. But yeah, here you can actually access the nuclear reactor from down below if you want.
Ah, and there's your bed.
Yes. Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere.
This
But
feels
yeah.
like
Although,
an SCP map.
You can see the bed
Yeah, it
is the
does.
furthest away it could possibly be from the radioactive thing.
Yeah.
Look.
Just need some doors between. Anyway,
Yeah, good night.
yeah,
That was nice. It says room's bath.
it was. Couldn't you install?
Already
Yeah.
read that.
Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, indeed. I'm sorry we went over time. Yeah.
Freedom!
Freedom.
There's the radioactive.
Radioactive freedom. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. So everything's all hooked up now. Basically, I need one more redstone repeater. Next time I'll be able to activate the reactor.
If only you'd listened to me in the first place.
Yeah, indeed. I just thought, I mean, it reaches so far, so what's 2 blocks? But
What's 2 blocks between friends?
apparently.
That sounds
Well-
that sounds awfully radioactive cowboy of you.
Just. But shouldn't you supposed to friend people, not block them? Anyway. Yeah. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for coming. It's been fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye.